Hello and welcome to Deft and Dorky. We're going to play some Dungeons and Dragons. You can talk now, Eric.
Well, I was talking about Cowboy Bebop, dude.
I always leave you muted until I finish the introduction.
I know.
We were about to
Oops.
jump into a.
I think it might be a good idea to find a way of. Can you individually mute people?
I know that
individually
there's a
mute Eric,
way,
that would just be
but I
all right.
don't-
Yeah.
You can. All you got to do is highlight over my name, right click, and go mute.
Oh
if
yeah,
you're the server admin, I think.
that's right.
Nah, dude, I like to have like the intro is a good time for having conversations about weird things, like how crappy the original Dune was, or how crappy the Cowboy Bebop live action was.
We were about to jump into a hot debate about dub versus sub. So
Dub versus sub, dude.
I love talking
know
about
what?
going straight up mountains.
Straight up mountains, dude. That's my favorite thing.
Dog.
That's right after dub versus sub, dude. Actually, my real opinion on dub v sub is which one did I start watching first? That's the one I like. If I watch a
just
sub
said,
for
just a minute
What?
ago, you said you liked the dubbed version better. You watched the dubbed version first.
when I was a kid, yeah, so it was great. But if I start an anime and I watch 5 episodes of the sub and then the dub comes out and I watch the dub, I'm like, nah, can't do that. I already know what all these characters sound like in the Japanese version. I'm not watching the dub. But if the dub comes out same time, I'll watch the dub over the sub because then I don't have to read subtitles.
So Ray should be with us shortly. He had a computer crash
I know we got
right
we
as
got a
we
minute.
started. So
We got a minute to talk about weird crap.
yeah, just wanted to let everyone know. Yeah, it's similar to like when you hear a song versus the remake.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's a good one too. If you hear a remake and you're like, dude, I love this song, and then later you find out it's a remake, and they're like, everyone's like, you know, it's a remake. Listen to the original; it's way better. And you listen to it, and you're like, it's not though. I mean, like,
There is one
It's
exception
okay.
to that.
what?
Sweet Dreams. I heard the Marilyn Manson version first, and then I heard the Eurythmics, and I was like, the Eurythmics one, I believe, is better.
Disturbed did a Simon and Garfunkel song, Sound of
Yeah.
Silence.
Their version's way better.
It's really good. Now
Christy likes that one. I'm a fan of the oldie.
I'm about to say, I love Simon and Garfunkel. I think that the original is incredible. And they both stand on their own merits. Like, I like the original, and I like the Disturbed version, but I think I like the original a little more.
I like remakes
I like that
as long
folksy.
as they're different. Like if it's
If
'cause,
it's
like,
different enough, yeah.
I think Weezer has like a whole album of
Of covers,
remake
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
It's all the same song. They didn't change anything.
Yeah.
It's
Have you
just,
heard
it's just
the,
Weezer singing it rather than
Hey, Ray's
changing
here.
anything.
You know what one of my favorite covers is? Real Big Fish did Take On Me, and I heard
Yeah.
that before the original. And like, I love the original, but that remake by Real Big Fish, like ska Take On Me, it's freaking great, dude. I love it.
That's a good
It's
one.
really fun. Yeah, it's just really fun, is what it is. Like the band and the horns playing, and you're like, damn, this is sick.
What about Detroit
Freaking
style
fantastic.
pizza though?
Huh? The Detroit style
Detroit
pizza.
style pizza.
You mean like a dish full of pizza, like a literal pie, like it's
Yeah.
actually a pie.
That's Chicago.
Oh, that's Chicago.
Yeah,
sorry,
Detroit
sorry.
is just like the thick crust.
Yeah,
basically.
thick crust.
And it's got like
I think
cheese
I'm
baked around
thinking
it.
I was thinking Chicago, where it's
Yeah,
like
get the cheese on-
actually.
The burnt cheese crust, and that's good stuff.
So
Oh, I have to try that.
I've never had it until
You've
I
had it.
moved
It's
here.
pan pizza is Detroit style, quote unquote.
Little Caesars
okay, well
is
then-
Detroit style.
Oh, good. Little Caesars is great, dude.
Little Caesars is great.
Okay.
Little Caesars is a perfect 5 out of 10.
I don't think you liked the Little Caesars comment.
No, he didn't like that Little Caesars comment, dude. It's a perfect 5 out of 10, dude. It's the pizza that all pizza should be judged against.
It's a perfect 5 out of 10 hours that you have to spend on the toilet after you eat it.
I have never had that problem, dude.
Dude,
It all depends on
The
your
reason
Little
why-
Caesars you go to.
yeah, I guess that's probably true, right?
It all depends on how weak your stomach is.
We call it little squeezers for a reason.
Little
like the
Caesars is
Taco
my
Bell thing.
favorite fast food pizza.
I
No,
joke.
okay, I can't even talk with you guys anymore.
And
Joke.
the kicker,
Yeah.
the kicker is
Yeah,
I
I
used to
got it.
work
I
there.
got it.
Let's play D&D.
Dude, Little Caesars is great. It's $5. How can you, you know, it's great. And the crapping thing,
5.55.
like $5.50. Oh, did they raise the price since the last time? I haven't been there
I
in
think it's
years.
like $6 now.
Taco Bell's another place everyone talks about getting the craps afterwards. Never had the craps after eating Taco Bell.
Yeah, I
Sorry
never
to tell
had them.
everyone. Never once have I.
Are you
had
sorry to
Taco
tell
Bell
everyone?
craps. Dude, I feel like it's the one American cultural phenomenon that I've never been able to take part in. The like, everyone's like Taco Bell's so good, but you know the shits are worth it because it's so good. And I was like,
Yeah.
it's just good. Like I don't have to deal with the shits.
At least you guys don't have White Castles near you.
I don't have any. I've never had
Dude,
White Castle. I've
White
only had
Castle.
frozen White Castle.
Oh, the restaurant's better than the frozen stuff.
Yeah,
Oh,
we got
100%.
restaurants on every corner here. That's
So do we.
What
We have
I
every
love-
every chicken restaurant known to man.
I meant the White Castles. We have White Castles on.
Oh,
every-
White Castles in every corner. We
I
have
love
a.
when I moved to southern Indiana and there's like 6 Long John Silvers here. Like,
Oh,
I
nice.
is there still a Long John's here?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
have
it's in
Long Johns.
Yukon.
Oh,
We have
okay.
Long Johns
I
in
haven't
this
been
area.
there in forever. Last time
Yeah,
I was
it's a-
in there,
Long John's A and W combined, I think.
yeah. Last time I was in there, I was in a booth eating lunch with someone, and the lady behind us was like yelling at someone on the phone, and then she's like, "I know we just failed the health inspection," and I was like,
Gotta go.
I looked back, I was like halfway through eating a hunk of chicken, and then I looked back, and she's like, "It was because of a mop. It's not the food." And I was like, you probably shouldn't be saying that out loud in the restaurant. Like,
I know
Like the
that
health
rats
inspector
live
is.
here.
I know there's rats back there crapping on the frozen fries, and I'm like, no. I like the little crispy bits that they just like the batter that they just dump in the fryer and then give to you in a
That's the
basket.
crispy poo bits, man. That's
Yeah,
just
that's
why
the
they
little poo
dance.
bits, and they're
That stuff is
fantastic.
crack cocaine.
Dude, it's so good. I haven't been to Long John in forever, mainly because there's no reason to. I mean, I have so much chicken to choose from. You see, they're building a Waffle House right over here
Or hush puppies. Oh my gosh.
No, I didn't. Where?
Yeah, I like Long John.
in
Yeah.
front of IHOP.
Occasionally.
It's such garbage.
I went to
food.
Waffle House
It's
for the
so
first
good.
time ever just the other day.
Oh, really? How'd you like
yeah.
it? Listen,
That's
That
about.
sounded like it was going to be a more pertinent story than that.
I mean, I went in and it's funny because I went in there and I was like, it's if it was rebranded as like hipster house, then it'd be like $20 for a BLT or whatever
yeah.
because you know they're making it all fresh. They've got the bread, you
But
know,
it's
it's all
cheap,
like
dude.
lined up, but because it's Waffle House, it's all cheap.
It's so cheap. That's the best part. You go in there.
It was so unmemorable. I don't remember what I got. I think I had like a BLT.
It's so. Well, you got to go for breakfast. What were you doing?
Not going for breakfast.
Okay, that's terrible. Why would you go to Waffle House not
I
for
was
breakfast?
David's golf course that I take him over there too. There's nothing there. There's Waffle House. There's a gas station and there's McDonald's. And
Have
I
you-
go to McDonald's?
Have you seen that website that tracks how bad a disaster actually is based on if Waffle House closes?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because they like keep them open no matter what. So like a hurricane will hit an area, and they'll be talking about how bad it is on the news. But if the Waffle House is open, it's kind of okay. Like they have standalone generators at every Waffle House to keep them going.
What map are we on, Isaac?
All right. Right now we're just on Ortiz. But last time, you guys, what did we do? You started out at the mill, killing some
Gotta hit it.
spiders. You went back and swam with the rope, the old rope and dive. That was most of
It's a
last
classic
week.
move.
And then you went and talked to the person at City Hall in Takria to talk about a job looking through the sewer. Said it was dangerous, and since you in there, you guys found the guard you're supposed to find. He left a key for you outside, and that's kind of where we left off. So let's go ahead and as soon as I bring you into this board, let's go ahead and roll initiative.
Yeah.
I thought we rolled initiative last time.
Nope, we did not.
Dude, I can't remember anything.
Well, that's why you don't have to. You just listen to what I tell you and accept it.
My brain is full to capacity, my guy.
Accepted.
Accept it.
Yield.
So you watch
I'll
as
never
these
accept it.
vines. You shot at the blockage with a ray of frost. Some of it sort of chipped off, but then these vines whipped over the tops of them, and these big plant monsters came over the top.
While you're talking about that, you want to become famous?
No, I'm good.
Oh, he got permanently banned. You could have been famous.
Okay, so I lowered the water level because this part there is no water. Back here there is still a little bit.
Okay, I got an 11 on my check.
Okay, 11.
My initiative.
Okay.
Oh, I have to fix
Go
You said we're
DC.
rolling initiative?
Yep.
Okay.
Alright, Dungeons and
still-
Dragon Battle
We're still acting a
Playlist.
little weird, but let's see how this holds up. Holy crap, 20, we're on 20.
Wow.
I had my first ever CryEngine crash earlier, right before we started playing. Brand new computer, stuff still crashing, dude. Dang old GPU.
Wow, we actually had 2 people. They rolled a 20 for initiative, so Saturn and Mouse. You guys go first.
Hot dang. Fireball.
Fireball. Kobe.
I cashed Fireball.
Is that XP to level 3 reference there?
Yes, I love
Yeah.
that so much. Alright.
All right,
This is
Saturn
too
and Mouse.
good,
Who
dude.
wants to go first? I'm guessing Saturn, since Mouse is on the phone.
It's just crooked.
Yep.
You have to just move.
I'm
it
going
back.
to. Let me see here. Let me see what the distance is. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna bonus action Misty Step back here,
All right, solid plan.
and I'm going to
Check it in a minute. Okay.
Ray of Frost at the one on the right. This one.
All right, go for it.
They still have those? Clearly Canadians? I thought that was like a one-time only thing.
Ooh yeah, 23.
If you use
23
a
hits.
if you use, if you use a spell as a bonus action, can you use another spell as an action?
Ray of Frost is
If it's
cantrip.
a bonus action.
Yeah.
Cantrips you can,
Like,
yeah.
you can use a cantrip, but not a
4
spell.
damage,
Yeah, so if you use a regular spell, you can only use a cantrip as
and his
secondary.
movement is lessened by 10 feet.
Okay, 4 damage. All right, is that your turn? Still have movement if you want to move.
Yeah, I'll stay there.
Okay, Mouse.
I am going to. Just had a whole plan of action what I wanted to do here.
All right.
I want to cast. I'm gonna use a bonus action to cast Misty Step and go back 30 feet.
Double Misty Step from the casters.
Good plan.
Misty Step back here.
Okay.
So, a Misty Step back here, and then I will Firebolt one of them. The one on the right.
Okay,
Firebolt this one.
go for it.
I'm trying. My computer's acting goofy today. Hang on. It's not work.
Nice.
27.
Yeah, 27 is gonna hit.
Me and Ray are rolling good tonight. Oh yeah, nice.
Look at that.
15.
15 points of fire to him.
All right, you
All
see
right.
it hit him and doesn't
That's my turn.
it's the burning stops pretty quickly because he is pretty moist. But yeah, he is hit.
Moist.
Oh, take it
So
easy.
That's my
moist.
turn.
I'm one
Alright.
of those people that hates the word moist. Ooh.
Okay, so
Is there a lot of people who hate the word moist?
Yeah, I feel like that's a thing.
I feel like that would...
I'll be right back.
I've heard that it is a thing, but never encountered anybody.
I've never
that
encountered
thinks
someone in
that
real
it is.
life that was like, didn't like the word moist. That's like an internet thing, I think. Moist. I guess I don't say moist that often.
Actually, actually, I take it back. My daughter had a teacher in high school that would not let them say that word in class.
Which I think is so dumb.
It was weird, but yeah.
How would you describe the perfect cake?
Moist.
Dry.
Dude.
What?
Dry.
Yeah, exactly.
But you
Dry
say
and crumbly.
wet. Ooh, I love my
Right.
cakes wet.
this dude
Extra
here's gonna
wet.
make an attack.
Extra wet. I like to pour
Burn.
water on my cake.
If you ask
Moist
for
is better than girth. I don't know. Girth is a good word, dude.
Well, Christy was really into making cakes.
First
We
attack.
joke about putting water in cakes, but that's basically what you do.
Oh, to make
She
it
has
more
this,
moist.
she has a squirt bottle of sugar water, and so
Oh,
after it
yeah.
bakes, she soaks it. In that
Oh,
stuff.
really?
Yep.
I use to keep my cakes moist. I use glycerol monosaturate, which is like it's like a white powder, but it like makes your cake hold water like crazy.
10 points of bludgeoning damage to you, Merton. And 2 points of poison damage. With the first vine swaps out at you. Second vine. If I can find my die, that would be better. But I can't, so we're getting rid of these.
Like
14, 19 hits you, Merton?
Yep.
how tall are the ceilings in this place? Oh, big enough.
Ooh, 14 points of bludgeoning damage. Ooh, and another 10 points of poison damage.
Freak.
Martin's going
This
down.
guy is going to try to lash out at just barely within reach of Atrix.
Thick 1C versus thick with 2 C's.
Ooh,
Oh no.
Please.
8 points of bludgeoning damage,
Oh.
8 points of poison. He's going to use a second attack on you as well. No, wow. They're rolling well as well. 7 points of bludgeoning,
God.
7 points of poison. So they lash out and whack you guys for a bit. And now it's the bottom of the round. You got
Alright.
Merton, Atrix, Jace.
Make me
and
big, baby.
Mark.
Yeah, do you mind if I
He's
go?
almost dead already.
Oh, you
Yeah,
go
mind
first.
if I
You
go
want?
first?
Who's going for
Yeah,
okay.
go for it, baby.
I'm gonna cast a Therian Mischief in a box 20 feet, and I'm gonna make sure that I target them and behind, right?
Okay.
So,
So like that.
yeah, exactly. So I roll a d4
What's that
to
do?
determine the outcome.
Oh.
3. So you see Jace kind of pull out this like pie crust and just nibble on it a little bit, and then shoot off this like weird cube of juicy magic, where every creature inside needs to roll a Wisdom saving throw, or they just start giggling uncontrollably.
I think you meant moist magic.
Yes, moist magic.
It's moisty magic, dude.
One on the left rolled a 12. One on the right,
No?
17.
Ooh, 17 is the DC.
Okay, so he saves. This one
Um,
does not, though.
Incapacitated and use all of its movement to move in a random direction.
On its turn.
so-
Okay.
And this is until my next turn. So,
Okay.
and then I'm going to use a
What level spell was that?
that was a level. Oh yes, that was a
Yeah,
level
I was about to say that too. Give me that chaos roll.
What was it? Level 2?
Yes, level
Okay.
2.
All right.
Did
You're
not.
safe for now.
And then I'm going to use a.
Actually, you know
quicken
what? Your Tides of Chaos is used, right?
spell. Let's go look. Yes, it is.
Roll me that D100.
Here you go, sir.
I'll be right back. I gotta take care of something.
70.
And then roll me a D20.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Well, I'm in some serious deja vu right now.
Yeah, let's not explode.
70.
You turn into a puddle of goo, dude. Your body gets real moist.
Yeah, boy.
Okay, I mean, you feel... Actually, this is fine. So,
It's fine.
with this wild magic surge, it takes you a moment, but you suddenly see that face of Aurene again with her hand outstretched to you.
Wait, say that again?
Okay.
What happened to you?
I know. I was like trying to listen. Something about a hand, and I was like,
I reach out and grab it. Yeah.
Okay. So as you grab it, all the rest of you start to see Jace like almost lift off the ground a little bit, and he starts shining with this bright yellow light. You guys look over and you can't, it's almost blinding. And then suddenly he sets back down on the ground. The light sort of dims a little bit. And do you look any different, Jace?
I think so. I mean, it
You can
depends on
describe
what's
it if you
happening.
want. Yeah, that's what's happening.
Yeah, so essentially,
On a wild magic surge, the next one was going to be the one. So
okay, yeah, so essentially, previous to this, like whenever Jace casts spells, like his tattoos will kind of light up. But when he's rolled wild magic, like his scars also light up, and it's kind of multicolored, and it's kind of like, I mean, it's like you're walking into a Spencer's Gifts almost, like it's
RGB gaming keyboard.
Yeah, exactly.
But your whole body.
And one of his eyes that has a scar through it particularly does that. But with this change, it just kind of glows with radiant light instead throughout everything. Instead of just the multicolored RGB experience, just turns into a single radiant kind of expulsion of light in
So
every
what you're
direction.
saying is you gave up gaming for Jesus.
Exactly. Gaming for Jesus. No, I became a gamer for Jesus. So,
Oh, okay, yeah, you're right. Yeah.
gamers for Jesus.
Gamers for Jesus. I'm sure that's a real thing. Let's not joke about it. We're gonna get like
So
someone
anyway,
picketing outside my house.
that happens. You can switch over now,
Okay.
and there's one that is more custom built. I should say homebrew variant in parentheses after it.
What did I miss?
Jace just cast a spell, and then all of a sudden started glowing and lifted up almost off the ground. It was very bright yellow, radiant energy, and then it died back down, and he set back down, and now he's looking around a little bit, but he still has the rest of his turn.
Gotcha.
Do I have to worry about changing my meta magic and everything, or is it still in there?
Should still be in there.
Cool. Are the spells updated with the ones that we talked about?
No, you'd have to update
Okay,
those.
so
But
I'd have to update those.
Yeah.
Because if that happens now, I'm gonna change a little bit of what I do then.
That's fine. You can do whatever you want.
Give me a second. Wait, I just cast a spell, so
You did.
that doesn't change what I do here.
Right. So whatever you were planning
so
on doing with the rest of
instead-
your turn, you can.
I will do a quicken spell. To pop. We'll do Firebolt, and we'll do it at the one on the right that's not incapacitated.
Go for it.
So this is, I think I have a plus. I can't remember. I think it's plus 7 or maybe plus 9.
that
13, so it's
hits.
20 minimum. Okay, and then what's Firebolt again? Is it?
Should be 2d10, I think.
I think you're right. Plus anything?
I don't think so.
So 11, the one on the right. And then I'm going to take my movement to kind of like back up, and I'm just going to go. Can I go 1, 2, and then jump across?
Yeah, make an athletics check.
I
Just
don't
don't roll
know
a
what my
1.
athletics is, so
Not
let's.
until you buckle your shoe.
D20. Just don't roll a 1.
Yeah, there
Yeah,
you
you're
go.
fine.
So 1, 2, and then how much further can I go with the jump?
So that would be 5, 10, say 15, 20. I'll give you 5 more feet.
Okay, then I'll just go here.
Okay.
Okay. And that's my turn. In the meantime, I will
Edit some things.
adjust my things. Yes, exactly.
You see Jace sort of taking a breath, sort of trying to take it all in. Who's up next?
Alright, make
I'll
me
go.
large, baby.
I'll go because I gotta go help River.
Oh,
or
okay.
something.
Yeah.
Poor
So-
Vonix, like, please, why can't I be big?
I just want to be big.
I'm gonna rage,
Okay.
and I'm going. I can call frenzy this turn, right, and do it next turn.
Yep.
Actually, I may not even need it. How are they looking?
Healthy.
I'm gonna frenzy, and then I'm also gonna recklessly attack this thing.
Okay.
Hell yeah, brother.
So here is swing number 1.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Plus 8, so 11.
A little too reckless.
Alright. There's a 16 or 21.
Yep, that hits.
Okay,
Which one though?
one in
The,
front of
the
me.
one that he's in range of.
No, I meant like which one? 16 hits or 21 hits?
Well, it's advantage, so the attack succeeds.
Oh, 12 damage.
Sussing out that AC.
12, you said?
Yep.
Okay. You slam into it. A little bit of plant you comes out, but seems fine.
I'll be right back.
Okay, Vonic, would you like to be large?
Make me big, baby. Oh, look in the wall. It's tall enough in here too. I'm just gonna step across this gap now.
Okay.
Oh man, it's huge.
Isaac, we'll have to talk because I am trying to pick spells and none of the
All right, I'm gonna go
cleric
to.
ones are on here.
Okay. I'll look into it in just a moment.
I'm gonna blast this dude
All right.
with
Go to
my
town.
girthy fist. 22,
hits.
baby. I'm gonna invoke Fire Rune too on this. So let's see. I need to. I keep forgetting. It's a D8 and then a D6 and a D4, right?
Yes. Plus, if you're doing a fire rune, it's extra.
Yeah, 2D6, and you need to make a. You'll have to make a save. 2/2 frost. Where is the fire? There it is. You need to make a DC 14 strength.
Strength save. Okay, it's saved.
Okay.
But that's 26 total, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
All right,
26 total
smashing
damage.
pretty good. Still looking okay though.
Oh, I can attack twice now.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, it's not even like another thing. It's like a straight up normal hit, right?
Yep. Because it's not your bonus
Alright.
action. It's just you're a fighter and you can now attack twice.
16.
16 does hit.
Oh, sick. Okay, so D8, D6, D4, like that.
The same as last time except for minus the
Yep.
2d6. So plus 6.
15 plus 6. Yep.
Okay, so
21.
21.
Nice.
All right.
That's a good round, baby.
You still have a. Oh, you used your bonus action to get.
I use my bonus action to get up here. Yeah,
Okay.
to get big.
All right. So we're back to the. Is that everyone?
No,
Atrix.
you
Atrix, go for it.
skipped me. Alright, so wait, when someone hit me,
Yeah,
who hit
someone
me?
did it. The person in front of Vonik hit you.
He hit me?
He did.
From all the way over here?
Yeah, he leashed out with a vine.
I don't like that.
Okay, side tangent, real quick. Did you see the new Unearthed Arcana, where you can get your character to have a
giant ones?
40?
Yeah.
Yes, you can get your guy to have a 45-foot attack range.
Can my character jump over and shoot?
You can certainly try. You go ahead and make an athletics check.
Yes.
Just roll a d20. Just don't roll a 1.
Oh, alright then. He didn't roll a 1.
All right. So yeah, you make it across.
Atrix is gonna shoot because he doesn't like being picked on like that. First attack. 13.
13 does hit. It does make an attack of opportunity against you though, as you leave its range. So let me do that real quick.
I'm gonna die.
you knew it hit you. And
I'm in danger.
Brian, if just for now, just don't use the homebrew one. Just use the regular one, and I'll fix it later.
Okay, sounds good.
Roll a 1.
That's an
That
11.
doesn't hit.
All right, so it whips its vine out at you, but it snaps just as you get out of range. Go ahead and roll damage.
Take that. Alright. Uh, 7 damage. Second attack. 20
20 hits.
for another. Ooh. 12 damage.
Okay, last time I'm going to ask you: are your bugs attacking?
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm also gonna cast Hunter's Mark because I forgot to do that too.
Okay, you can do that at the end of your turn. I'll let that happen.
Yeah.
So
I'll do that at the
plus
end of my
another
turn.
3 from the bugs.
Yes.
Okay.
And then that's my turn.
All right.
Bye bye my 2 arrows. You served well.
All right, so back to the top of the round. Jace and Mouse.
No, it's Saturn and Mouse.
Saturn and Mouse, sorry.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Saturn.
I'm going to. Ooh, no. I'm gonna cast Ray of Frost again.
Okay, which one?
On the same one, the one that Vonic's on.
Okay,
16.
16 hits.
Booyah. There we go. 6 damage, and his movement is slowed.
Okay,
And I'm going to back up. 15. Get same. There. In my turn.
all right, Mouse.
I'm going to cast Infestation on the one on the right.
Okay,
So they need to make a Constitution saving throw.
con save. 13.
We need 16. 16.
Okay, so it
So-
fails.
Yeah. So he'll take poison damage. 6 points of poison damage, and they have to move in a. Oh shit! Ignore this. Hold on. He'll have to move. Roll a d4, and like it determines the direction he has to run.
Okay,
But
does
I
it
guess
say
it's
use
whatever.
his reaction or just that he does it?
He just does it. It doesn't use any type of reaction or
Okay, so
Anything.
there's
it just says 1 for north, 2 for south, 3 for east, 4 for west.
okay, I'll use that'll be 4.
Or
I'll
west.
I'll use west based on my current
Yeah.
camera.
that's-
So
The
you say it has to use
the
its full
close
movement.
quarter. Yeah, if it's blocked the direction that he's moving, then he has to stay where he's at.
He stops there
All right,
as the
that's it.
bugs sort of crawl around.
No,
him.
no, no. It's only 5 feet. Sorry.
Oh.
Just 5 feet in that direction.
Okay.
One spot.
He jumps down into the thingy there.
And that's
right.
my turn.
Okay, it is their turn. This one is incapacitated, right?
He has to
Yes.
move in his. Okay,
has to
I
move away.
In
lost
a
this.
random direction.
He lost
Yeah,
the
he's
spell.
got to move. Yeah,
Okay, I'll look it up.
Random direction.
I think he moves.
He moves away.
Yeah, he moves away because he's laughing until the end of my turn.
It's mischief, right?
Yep. The Thayer's
It's a laugh
mischief.
from this thing like it's like a chortle.
Yeah, it's like a. Yes.
Uses all of its movement to move in a random direction. So
I got it. Roll a d8.
So that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
They really need that
7.
directional die in here.
So it moves this way. And it can't actually move through. I'm going to say he stands still because he's trying to move that way, but Merton is in the way.
He could jump down, right?
Well, if he's moving in a direction, that means he moves this way, and he can't get there. These things are not that fast.
Could he squeeze?
But he is incapacitated, so that's his turn. This one is going to go ahead and
Yep.
try to hit Vonic since it just beat the crap out of him.
Do it.
With a couple tentacle attacks, or vine attacks, rather. Dang it! That's not going
Attacks
to
then,
hit. So it whips out at you, but he's still a little disoriented from having the bugs all over him. Second attack.
Yep.
A natural 1. And it whips all around you, but does not hit you. He then starts to go, and you see the inside of it moving a little bit. And let's use each one. A little dead thing pops out. Starts moving towards you.
Wait, like another thing?
Yeah, this
Goes on.
humanoid basically crawls out of this this plant guy
Disgusting.
and moves up to Vonik and is gonna go ahead and make a swing at him. $17
That'll
hits,
hit Yes, 17 does hit me.
and he will do 5 points of bludgeoning damage, and that is their
Oh,
turn.
perfect.
Is he a goblinoid?
Nope.
Hello.
Looks like a
No.
dwarf.
Undead, I think is what he said.
It appears to be not healthy at the very least.
Unhealthy.
It's like got skin is sloughing off. You can see bone exposed in parts of it. Yeah, it's gross.
At least he got that nice red beard still, though.
All right, bottom of the round.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot the same guy.
Okay.
$19.
19 hits.
9 damage for the first attack.
Okay.
Second attack. 13.
13 does hit.
Eight damage on
Okay.
the second attack.
Don't you have Hunter's Mark?
Oh yeah, and then
You gonna use those bugs?
bugs and hunter's mark. That's right. So an extra 8 damage.
Okay. Let's- yeah, that is enough.
Yay.
You sink that last arrow into it. It falls over. Knocked down. And the vines sprawl out. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn.
I'll recklessly and whatever else swing at this guy.
Okay.
Frenzy.
Forenzi, he's number 1.
Are you? Did you take Great Weapon Master?
Yeah, so I can push him around. I have.
No, that's something different.
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Do you want? If you want to use it,
Um,
just make sure you declare it.
-5 for that extra damage or whatever.
If I get a crit or get him to 0 hit points.
Yeah, but you can also just say I'm using Great Weapon Master, and you take 5 off of your hit rating, but you add 10 flat damage.
It doesn't say that.
It's Great
says not
Weapon
a-
Master. It's not. What is it called? Crusher? Not that one.
Straight weapon master attack. On your turn, when you score a critical hit with a melee weapon or reduce a creature to 0 hit points with 1, you can make a 1 melee attack as a bonus action.
Yeah. There's 1 other point, maybe 2 other points.
D&D Beyond. Falling apart, dude.
Yeah, not in here. Oh, there it is. Before you make an attack with a heavy weapon, take -5 to the attack roll and get plus 10 damage. Well, let's do that.
Okay, on your next
Oh, hot
attack, you can do
dang.
that.
Oh, did I roll that one already?
Yeah.
What'd I get?
You got a ton.
Okay.
It hits.
Okay. So, damage. Dang, D&D Beyond. So many button clicks.
I mean, you could just do the math yourself if you want.
So, 19 damage.
Ooh.
Nice.
Okay. You slam into it. Some more goo comes out the side.
-5 attack.
Okay. Great Weapon Master incoming. Natural 20.
Natural 20!
He's dead.
So, he's going to take 7 plus 7, so 14, so 24 damage.
Just roll 2 times the dice instead of doubling the dice. Just roll them two times the amount of dice.
Oh, well, that's 24 plus. I forgot about the crit thing. Plus 6 more. So it's 30 damage.
Okay, 30 damage. Holy crap! That was like what, 40 something damage in one turn.
So I have this thing where when I get a critical hit, I get a
You already
I get
frenzied,
1 melee
so-
attack as
yeah.
a bonus. So yeah, I already frenzied those. So
Yeah.
that's kind of a waste.
Well,
All
that's
right,
'cause
I'm gonna do it.
10 extra damage is not the waste though.
The right dice. I'm doing the same thing again. -5.
Okay, that's
So
might miss.
I'm plus 8, so 16. So yeah, 11.
11 does just miss. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay.
I'm just gonna punch this zombie in front of me.
Okay. Go
You think I
to town.
should kick him since he's so short?
He's like, hey, don't punch me, okay?
Get out of here.
Yeah, that hits.
Bam, bam, bam. That's not bad. How's he looking?
Is that 11 plus anything? It's plus
Oh,
6,
sorry,
right?
11 plus 6. Yep, 17.
17. Yeah, he's not looking great.
All right, well, I'm just gonna finish him off.
Okay.
Round 2, unless I roll a 1. 14.
14 does hit.
Okay, good. 16.
16. Okay.
He's still up?
Well, just a minute. Okay, maybe.
Oh, it's one of those zombies.
Yeah, he looks like you should have crushed him, but he remains alive.
Okay. Round 3.
That was what he had to roll to get it. Yeah, that hits.
And this one's just a D6 and a D4.
No, it's all of them, just no modifier.
Oh, okay.
So
15.
Jeez.
No, not enough. And you just punch right through his head.
Nice.
Your hand's a little gooey.
Nice, nice.
All right, is that your turn?
Now I'm done. I'm done.
You
No
have...
more. I have movement.
Okay, you did bonus action. Okay, you're good. If you want to move,
My
you
last
can.
one. I'm good.
Okay, who's up?
I think it's me that's left.
You
How's
and-
Merton looking?
That's it. How is Merton looking?
He's looking a little beat up. I'm
And then
a little under half.
How's the juicy tentacle boy looking?
He's looking a little rough. He's looking okay though.
Okay. I'm gonna step over here and I am going to cast a level 1 Chaos Bolt.
All right.
Yoink, yoink. It is
That
18
hits.
hit. 2d8 plus 1d6. Alright, and that results in psychic damage.
All right, 16 points of psychic damage. Roll a d20 for me.
Yep.
Okay.
That would
nothing
augurs.
Augers.
It's still up.
happens. Yeah.
Then I'm going to use another quicken spell for Firebolt.
That like the bridge got left
Okay.
open. I'll be right back.
This is a 16 hit.
16 does hit.
Alright, 2d10. For 10 more damage.
All right. Is that everyone? I think it is.
I'm gonna move back. So I did 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just
Okay.
like that.
All right, I think that's everyone. Back to the top of the round. Mouse and Saturn.
I'm
wanna
gonna. Yeah, I'll go ahead and throw a Ray of Frost again.
Okay.
Bang. 17.
17 hits.
Yeah. That's not what I wanted. Oh yeah, 16 cold damage.
Jeez.
Nice.
Look at that.
And his movement is reduced by 10.
These guys can barely move already. So you see that in this, part of it just freezes and like a vine, a little smaller vine just breaks off, snaps off. Is that your turn?
Yep.
Mouse.
I'm going to cast Magic Missile at level 3.
Okay. Go ahead and
So
roll
five.
damage.
I think it's 5 of them.
3. Yeah, I believe that is correct.
So first one, 3 damage.
Okay.
Second one, 4 damage.
Okay.
Third one, 2 damage.
Okay.
Fourth one, 4 damage.
All right. And the fifth one.
Fifth one, it's just gonna spit.
Another 4.
Another 4 damage.
All right. He is looking pretty rough now.
And that's my turn.
Okay. So
Thing
what
is,
is the
just
deal
go
with
on.
the mischief? How does that stay up?
Oh, it ended at the end of my turn.
Okay. I thought you could like move it.
Oh, I forgot. So technically, I roll as an action at the end of. I think. Hang on, let me pull it back up again. And
At the start of each
roll
of your
on the
turns.
mischievous surge table, and roll again at the start of each of your turns until the spell ends.
Yeah, so roll a d4 for me to see what happens.
Wait.
Unless the
hang on.
mantra says mischief managed.
There we go. Mischief managed. So
Again.
the same thing. Yes. So,
So it's
wisdom
a
saving
wisdom
throw.
save.
Gosh, this spell is so cool.
He's, just getting wailed on while you guys watch him. It's pretty great. He's so funny.
We're gonna come out
Ah,
as
natural
dungeon
20.
We're gonna be like, so guys, what was the problem? We walked in there and they were pushovers.
All right, it is their turn.
It's not over yet, sir.
And this
This
one,
this undead guy looked like one of those guards. We didn't see those bodies, did we?
he is what you
No,
can
we did
see
not.
that he has some of the armor on that some of the other guards wear.
Hmm.
Okay, he is going to take some slaps at Merton.
No, Martin.
You
You
can
get
give him a
advantage.
slap.
Well, that's good because that was terrible.
Man, I wasn't even gonna say anything. You outed
20.
yourself.
That hits. I'm not afraid of a little damage. I'm afraid of a lot of
Great.
damage.
So that is
But not
14
little
points of bludgeoning reduced to 7. And then 6 points of poison damage. Second vine attack. With advantage. It's 20. Hits again. So that's poison damage. 9 points of poison damage. And 13 reduced to 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay, Martin is down.
You see the whips come out and just tear Merton down. And then it is going to, again, you see the inside of it moving around a little bit. I'm just going to reuse this guy. And a little zombie pops out. I'll just put him down here. Not there. And he's going to walk over here and try to swing up at Vonic.
Oh, he's gonna take a shot at me.
With all of his zombie might.
Oh, there's a guy down there.
Yeah.
He's like punching the bottom of my foot.
Yep, does 12
that
hit you?
doesn't hit me.
Well, that's why he's pushing the bottom of your foot. All right, that is their turn. Bottom of the round.
That's great. That's great
wanna
role
shoot.
play. He's like, oh, he's down there looking down.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't even see him down there. He's like smacking my ankle.
I'm gonna shoot. I'm gonna shoot this guy.
Okay.
I'm also gonna use my bonus action to move my Hunter's Mark to him.
Hey, way to be on top of it.
There you go. Let's see if he gets the trifecta
21. Is it
Yeah,
hit?
21 hits.
Cool.
Stop
That
playing
wasn't
soccer
all
with the
movie.
D20.
11 damage on the first attack. And then next one.
Oh!
Yeah. I was just gonna see if you remembered to roll your extra damage, which you didn't, but that's okay. How do you want to do
Doesn't
this?
matter. Well,
I mean, it's an arrow, so like.
all right. The arrow splits him in half. There we go.
Somehow
intense
this
arrow.
arrow pierces him,
That's awesome.
and part of it
That's
goes
some-
to the side, and the
some
pure
Princess
sonic
Mononoke
boom
stuff.
arrow produces a sonic boom somehow as it
Demon
goes
power.
through. and it does split the front of it in half.
It's just like one of those anime arrows. He pulled it back extra hard and he released it, and a shockwave
Come on,
came
man.
off of it.
It's that scene from Princess Mononoke where he shoots.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
thing and
yeah,
it-
yeah, yeah.
So I'll let you roll your second attack on the zombie if you want,
Oh yeah.
What, did he
yeah,
make a
which
little
does
fricker?
hit.
He did.
Cool. What was the damage on that?
It was 6 plus.
So it was
Six,
11
six.
plus an extra 10
Okay.
because I rolled a 19 on that last one.
21. All right. Who's next?
It's another 2 arrows.
I'm gonna punch him, or I'm gonna kick him.
Okay.
Well, I'm really gonna punch him,
Step
but
on him.
Ooh, yeah, step on him.
jump from up here and land on top of his body.
Just freaking hit him
From the
like
top
Mario
ropes.
on the Goomba.
Whoa, boom! Do the to give him the people's elbow.
into the poo canal with the people's elbow.
Into the poo canal with the people's elbow, dude.
Monik had no interest in this mission, and now he's all about it.
Yeah, 20.
20?
Hits.
18.
18. I don't think that he can do it. Nope. So
Alright,
yeah, that's
good.
enough.
Squish his head. Just, no, I kick him with the tip of my boot.
Dink. All right. Since Merton's down, we're going to stay in initiative order, so whoever wants to go next may.
Well, I'll go over there and medicine check him. I'll just take a step over. Oh, I can't medicine check him. That's an action.
I'm gonna run over. Let's see, 2.
I'm gonna
3,
roll him into the rescue
4,
position. You know
Not
what I'm
in the
talking
poo.
about?
Not in the poo river.
5, 6. So
No,
that's
you're
all
gonna
my
stay.
movement.
You're staying up in the on the side, but you're gonna be in the rescue position. You know where you're like heads
yeah,
up.
yeah.
And,
So Jace kind of wanders over there, and with the vision that he just saw, he just kind of like reaches out in the same way that he reached out to Oreen's hand, looks at Merton on the ground, and has no idea what he's doing, but he attempts to close up some of the wounds that Merton sustained. And I'm going to cast a first level healing word.
Okay.
nice.
Go ahead and roll it.
So that is a 1d4 plus 5, so 7 hit points.
So you guys look, and Jace just reaches his hand out towards Merton. You guys have never seen that before. That's weird. And all of a sudden, Merton's wounds start to close up, and he comes to consciousness.
Yeah,
Let me
so
at him.
Hit points.
Let me at him.
that ends my turn.
All right. So now we can be out of initiative order since there's no more threat.
Okay, Atrix is gonna pick up his arrows. Which keys? Shot
Make
6
an
arrows.
investigation check.
I didn't burn your arrows up. This time.
Recovery position.
I didn't.
Oh yay! Let me find my investigation
Oh,
thing.
Does that work in D&D?
Isaac, that's my roll. I'm good.
Okay.
Oh no, 4.
Dude, one of these times you're
Four,
gonna
yeah, you
walk up and
can't.
heal someone.
You look over, you could try to find them. You can't find them. You find a couple bits
No.
of them, but they've been either eaten away by the insides of the monsters or shattered on the stone. You recover
So-
no arrows.
Can he mend it? My arrows?
No.
Dang it.
I'm gonna love this. I'm gonna love this heal wild magic, then explode and kill 2 people.
Yeah,
It's gonna
exactly.
be great.
He'd be like, I will heal you, and he just kills me instead. Why? Why?
So we noticed that these zombies have a little bit of the recognizable armor, right?
Yeah, the 2 zombies that came out do have some armor on them. It's eroded, like it's eaten away by acid a bit, but there is some recognizable stuff on them. And you see there's you can see there's a badge sort of underneath part of the armor that's sticking out on each of them.
I snag those and anything else that may be on the bodies.
Sure. Go ahead. Are you looking through just those, or are you looking through the plants as well?
Can
I
we
guess
try
I'd
to
start with the 2
Can we
zombos,
try-
but
Can we try to clear this blockage? The plants that are blocking the thing. That's why we came down here, right?
yeah,
Yep.
Yeah,
I just would want to see
I'll
if
go
there's
use my
any,
maul
like-
and start to clear it out.
Go ahead and roll an investigation check on the zombos.
Investigation. Where is
So
it?
there's
Wait, no, I
one-
didn't use my guidance.
There's one down in the trough there, and there's one plant down in the trough, and one zombie
There's
up
an
on the
8.
thing. Are you gonna start hitting the thing, Merton?
I
Isaac,
wasn't
I'm
gonna
gonna
hit
burn
it.
a
I was gonna
sorcery
use it
point
as sort of
to
like a
Reroll that too.
Okay.
stick
Like
it
a
in there and,
rain. That
yeah,
sucks.
right.
There's gonna be a poo waterfall coming out of this thing, like a poo dam breach.
Oh, is there like I can see water or we
You
know
can't
it's
see
water
over
inside
it.
of it?
If you want to climb to the top of it, you can try to look.
I can see over it.
Oh, yeah,
What's on the
Vaughn
other
can.
side?
Yeah, there's a bunch. There's like a pool over there.
Okay, so yeah,
Dude,
I'll kind of
there's
feed
a-
it out so it slowly comes out.
I'm gonna go over here so that the poo pool doesn't knock me out.
Isaac, I forgot to roll my my guidance. It says an 8 instead.
No.
Did I find anything with my 8?
Nope.
No.
You do
So-
not. The DC is
That
always
is a-
going to be 12, and 12 or higher you find half, and 11 or lower you don't find any.
What if he rolls a 20? He gets them all, right?
He might get an extra one if he rolls a nat 20.
And harsh, dude.
So
Yeah, those balsa wood arrows.
Isaac, I rolled a 7 on
Yeah,
the second
he's
one.
shooting those
yeah, you're
balls
looking.
with
You
arrows,
find
yeah.
the two. There's a couple badges, but everything else is pretty not useful anymore.
Okay.
Take those
I'll take the
badges,
badges just to like, you know. And is there more? Like, did we think that there were more in the monsters too?
You aren't sure.
Can we?
I mean, there's
hey,
room in them. Yes.
Merton or
Are you
Vonek,
still
do you
are you
wanna-
still
Head
chipping away at
poking
this
out of the
dam?
poo water.
Yeah, I'm trying to loosen it a bit.
Roll,
You're not even paying attention.
Roll a d20 for me.
You're like digging through this corpse, and then just like a wall of poo water hits you.
Okay.
For real.
You're making progress.
I mean, if I think the whole thing's gonna go, I'm not gonna. But I'm
Okay,
gonna
after-
like.
after the first bit, you
You know.
start to realize that this is all pretty connected. It
Like
doesn't
the
look
wall
like
is?
it doesn't look like it's going to be easy to make just a hole. It looks like it's going to have to either be all or nothing.
Anybody got a spell that can knock out vines?
I do.
I'm gonna
not.
keep trying to investigate to get more body action.
Okay, you can investigate the plants if you want.
Yeah.
Okay, go
Yeah.
for it.
Could fireball
just
burn
wanna-
them down?
I don't. Based on the fire damage they did to those creatures being so damp, but doubt it.
Oh, gotcha.
Dude, I'm gonna burn another one. Let's
Okay.
freaking get this. There we go.
That's
plus
what
you-
that's
plus
what I
20.
would that's what Mouse would say to you if you asked him.
Oh, okay.
Like-
They took the fire damage. It just didn't stay burning. It just sort of flicked out.
We can
Yeah.
we can cast a fireball on it and see what happens.
Yeah, mold earth.
I do have molder.
Okay, so Jace.
Yes.
Hold on a second.
I can mold a hole underneath.
Yeah, mold earth underneath it and let the poo flow out.
Let the poo flow through you.
Okay, so you see there are what look like the remains of more people in there, but the rest of the stuff that's in there is like there's two more in there that you can make out are people, and you can get like badges off of those. The other
Yeah.
the rest of the stuff you can't. Well, that's what is your ad? What'd you add?
That's a
18?
2, so it's a 20.
20? Okay.
Yeah.
You can tell there are probably more than 6 sets of like stuff here. Like you knew there were 6 people that went down and died. Looks like there may be more than that. And there are a couple like hard bits that you can sort of feel as you're rummaging around in there. You pull them out.
Yeah, I
Okay.
do.
So you pull out, there's a little globe, like a little small, smooth, round stone.
Okay.
And you pull out a necklace of some kind.
Ooh, sweet.
But that's about all you can get out of there.
Dude,
What does it smell like?
It smells just putrid. It is awful.
you were arm deep in poo, monster. What do you
Yeah,
think
dude.
it smells like?
What does it taste like?
You were like elbow deep in poo, monster. You're like, that's a glass ball. Lick it.
Hey. Guys, check this out.
This clear.
Hey,
It's covered in
subcultures,
chocolate.
This is
You should
a.
taste it.
All right, I mostly just wanted to pull their badges. It's like recognizable, like you know.
Dude, that's just a crystal ball, dude.
return honor to their family kind of thing.
Okay, so you got the four of the badges. The other two were not retrievable, and you got those two other items.
Like, do these badges have like any kind of like
They're like
identifier?
dog tags.
Yeah. They're
Yeah,
essentially dog
okay.
tags, but they're not military. They're guards, so it's a little different.
Okay, I'll hang on to those, and then the orb and the necklace.
Dude, that's a magic orb for sure. Scrying orb.
Your mom's a scrying orb.
Yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
Yeah, brother.
All right.
Hell yeah,
All
brother.
right. What are you doing with the blockage?
Listen, man. I send my rope to the other side, and I pull it down.
What? What's it gonna grab onto?
They can grab onto the vines on the other side, right? It's not like a solid structure.
I mean, it's gonna be tough trying to get a rope to tie around anything on the other side.
He
It's
ties it to
covered.
his.
It's like
he ties
covered
it
in
to his
moss and
axe.
goo.
Could I use a grappling hook? Yeah.
Sure. That's what
Who's
you're
got
gonna
a grappling hook?
do? Okay. Who's got?
I'll have the magic rope. I don't even need the magic rope. I can just throw a grappling hook over and pull it down, right?
Can't we just blow it up? Did I miss that?
Whatever you want.
Yeah, we couldn't blow it up. It probably wouldn't catch on fire because it's got so much poo moisture in it.
It doesn't like the. All right.
Okay,
Where's everyone standing while you do this?
I'm gonna
Away.
throw the rope up there, and
Yeah,
I'm gonna
far
go back
away.
around this corner,
Yeah,
and I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I-
pull it down.
I'm definitely out of the way.
I'm gonna stand on the high ground around the corner.
I'm staying big for this because I get
Yeah,
an
which one's
advantage.
which one's higher? Is it level?
Is he?
all level?
How big is he? Is there room above him? Is he still? Can he grow further? I make it bigger?
Probably not. I probably couldn't go huge. My head would be touching the ceiling.
Well, it
Ah,
only
yeah.
it only enlarges you to the size of the area anyway. So just
Well, plus the fact that like if you go much bigger, you're gonna have trouble standing. You'd have to stand in the trench.
I'd have to straddle.
Well, the-
Okay.
the enlarged spell only
Straddle the
enlarges
trench.
to the height of the area that he's in.
That-
So
That's
It's
all
up
right.
to
I
you.
get
I mean,
advantage.
Merton, you were the one picking at it. It doesn't look like it's going to be hard to do. It's just going to be a little dangerous because the whole thing's
I haven't
probably going
I'm
to
in
go.
one
How
go.
high is the water on the other side?
It's pretty close to the top. It's not all the way to the top because it's not like water falling over, but it's pretty close.
And how tall is that?
About 8 to 10 feet.
Oh, that's not gonna be. I mean, that's.
It's only gonna be a poo cascade, not a
Yeah,
poo
you've seen those
waterfall.
like America's Funniest Home Videos whenever they break the pools. It's just one of those.
Yeah, like a inflatable pool where
Yeah, they
your
pop
fat
they
uncle
swinging a
hits
sword
it.
around or something, and they
Yeah.
smack it.
Yeah, swing a
Pops.
sword, or they drive a golf cart into it. You know?
Yeah.
All right, so you're pulling on it with a grappling hook.
Yeah. Do I need to make a strength check?
Just go ahead and roll d20 for me.
Oh, just a d20.
Yep.
No, I have advantage on strength. No.
Okay, you can roll twice because it is a strength-based thing.
Wow, both of those are terrible. I have a +9 though.
Okay, yeah, +9 is enough. You pull on it. It takes a minute. Takes a second tug, but you do. The top of it comes off, and it just slowly.
Yeah.
And you see all this water just cascade through here, and it hits the side, splashes up on you guys a little bit. It's kind of thick.
Ew, prestidigitation is like hits
This
me.
is just a plain robe, so I'm gonna leave it.
You leaving your grappling hook?
It was someone else's grappling.
Okay, well, whoever's it is, if you want to get it, you can get it. If you don't want
I bar-
it, mark it off your inventory.
I borrowed it.
Can we? Okay.
You stole it if
Can
you're not
we
giving it back.
Why?
Listen, I'll reel it in, but I'm not touching any more of the rope. So I'm gonna walk down the hall until it gets up to us, and I'm like, "There you go. You can grab that poo hook on the end."
Can we tell why this was created? Was it because of the monsters, or was it like?
Yeah, dude, it's like
the water.
it's
So the
just a
water all
natural
comes through,
blockage.
and it sort of dies down. These sides here are still like wet and gross, but you can look back. You can look past it now if you want to walk around to it.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay, so it's icky, but you go back there, and there is like a little like a plant nursery back there, basically, where it looks like very tiny versions of these are back there.
Oh, we better kill those.
Yeah, we better freaking
All
off.
these, all these monsters.
They're like little tiny baby monsters.
Yeah.
They're like poo beavers. We have to go take them out before they grow another dam.
Beavers. Oh, father.
This is
How much
I
wood
said-
could a woodchuck?
You got to think about killing babies this campaign. Last was baby spiders and the eggs, and now it's baby plant
Listen,
guys.
dude.
It doesn't take you guys any effort to kill these, but they are there. So you smash them. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Smash
I'm
them
just
all.
like
They're
firebolt, firebolt, firebolt.
Sometimes you just gotta kill some babies, now.
good. Everything is cleared. The blockage is taken care of. It smells real bad.
There's no kind of like nest or anything.
Just that little nursery type thing, and the blockage was sort of just keeping water there.
There. Well,
Okay, Atrix leaves. He's getting out of there.
Time to
Yeah.
go.
I think it's time.
Quest complete.
Is there any kind of like entrance or exit to the sewer?
Yeah, the
Or-
one we came in.
Yeah, but I mean, like the guard told us we could go out of any one and just holler for a guard. Like we could exit
Yeah,
here.
you
if
haven't
we
you haven't
wanted to,
seen
right?
any other ones. You can stumble around in the sewers and look for them if you want, but you haven't
Nah,
you haven't
there's
walked
just-
by any others.
Let's just go back the way we came then. If there's
Yeah,
not
there's
one
like a
in that
lock.
little-
There's like a key in that one too. I gotta go to the restroom real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, let's make our way back to.
Yep.
Okay. You
Unless
guys make
anyone
your
wants-
way back. The key is right where you left it.
under the Heideki rock.
Yep.
All right, yeah, we'll snag that and let ourselves out.
Okay.
Does it look like the guard is there? Or...
You don't see him right now when you come out.
Okay.
Everyone, go ahead. Actually, let's see. What is everyone's passive perceptions?
15.
Well,
15.
Okay, if you have a 15 or higher, go ahead and make a perception check for me.
16.
Okay.
Perception?
Yep.
Check.
Guidance. No, I didn't know it was coming.
Isaac, I'm gonna roll.
Terrible.
Tides of Chaos on this.
Okay.
Very good.
So that's 15 plus
24.
5. 20 for me.
Okay. So, Jace and Atrix, you guys start walking. You unlock the thing, turn around. Do you lock it back?
Yeah.
Okay, lock it back. Start walking in a direction, and Jace and Atrix, you notice that it seems you have caught a tail. Can't see much about this person other than you are being followed a little bit.
Can I... Before we do this, should we put the key back under the rock?
That's
Can
a
we
Well,
just give it
Is
If
that
you
what he
if you
wanted?
if you ask that out loud, I would say no. Let's find the guard and give it to him.
Okay, let's do that then.
Okay.
Alright,
Also point out that we're being followed. Subtly, though.
yeah, I think I would, How far are they?
Probably 50 to 70 feet. They're sort of staying behind things and boxes and stuff.
Atrix is holding his bow out.
I think I would tell Mouse, because we're in Takria, right?
Yep.
I think I would just tell Mouse, be like, hey Mouse, is that one of your friends?
Can I? If they pointed out to me, can
Yeah,
I?
he's told
make
you
out?
Are you blatantly looking, or are you
Very-
going to try to
no.
slyly look?
I'm just like, don't look now, but very subtly, like, indicate that, yo, there's a person back there.
I'd be like, I don't know. It could be. There's no way I would know without.
If you wanna look without being, if you wanna
I'll try to-
look,
I'll
roll
try
a
to,
stealth
like-
check.
I'll try to glance over my shoulder just a little bit, like corner my eye type thing.
Like, oh, my shoe's got poo on it. I'll press to digitate it.
Your friend at the
Go ahead,
restaurant
roll,
going,
roll a
No,
stealth check.
look at that guy over there. Does the full head
I
turn.
have +5 to stealth.
It's
19.
not bad.
Not bad.
Oh, nice.
Go ahead and roll a perception check for me.
Not so good at perception.
Not
20?
bad.
You do notice the person that he's talking about. You don't recognize him.
After I kind of walk back, we just kind of keep walking. I say, nah, nobody I recognize.
A little bit shorter than Paraffin.
Matrix asks if he should shoot.
Shorter than Paraffin?
Yep.
Shorter than my halfling friend?
Yep.
Say he's very short though. Almost like gnome short.
Can
Or
we
child
score?
short. Or child short.
Matrix asks, should I fire?
Not yet.
It could be a child.
Matrix wants
Can
to
I-
shoot, though. Matrix wants to murder this person. He don't like being followed.
Nice.
Can we like slow our roll? I'll stop at like a side shop or whatever real quick and see if they come any closer.
Okay. Sure. As you guys sort of continue a little ways, you do see the guard making a round. If you want to flag him down, you can, or if you just want to stop, you can do that too.
I think I give the key to Mouse and I say, hey, give the key to the guard. I'm gonna stop here for a second.
All right. I make my way over to the guard that I see to hand him the key back.
Okay. Who all's doing what?
All right,
I'm gonna
I'm heading
stay
to
with
the guard.
Jace.
I'm keeping an eye on the gnome or whatever.
So
He's looking
Mouse
at
is
us.
going up to the guard. Everyone else is just staying put.
Yeah, I'm going up to the guard and I'll just be like,
I'll walk
"There, we
with Mouse.
completed our mission down there and taken care of. Here's your key back. Appreciate it."
He comes up to you and goes, oh, thanks. Oh.
Yeah, it's pretty stinky down there.
Oh. Thank you
Yeah,
for the
it's
key.
pretty
And he
bad.
sort of holds it out a little ways with 2 fingers. Appreciate it.
No problem.
Glad you're
I'm gonna-
okay. Go have a bath.
Yep, all good.
And he turns away.
I'll head back towards
So while you're
I'm gonna
doing
walk
that,
towards them, but I'm gonna try to see if I can't make out any more, like looking the street, I guess. Or
okay,
where
as you go and do that, the tail you guys have picked up stopped.
It doesn't. Okay, how far?
Is the tail within 30 feet or 50 feet of me?
It's right on the edge.
So can I look
Unsure.
before I come back to them after I do the guard? Can I find a way to make my way behind the tail? Because I would know the way of the city really well, right? That's the kind of thing.
Yeah, what are you gonna try to do? You said.
Try to find after I kind of go away from them to find the guard, I can try to find a path that gets me behind the tail.
Yeah, you can do that. It'll take you a few seconds, but yeah, you can do that.
Because I can, my trait or whatever it is, my feature, I can find my way through cities really quick.
Sticking with him.
And then I think I kind of, after stopping at one shop, I kind of like motion to Saturn and point to another shop that's like closer to the tail but not in the direct direction.
Okay.
So we're kind of going on an angle and clearly like, okay, it's not over here, it's over at that thing.
So
Can I
whoever's-
see what I see
whoever's
with the tail whenever I'm looking over?
Are you trying to do it discreetly?
Yeah.
Make a stealth check.
So who's coming with me as I work my way around to behind this person? Or
I'm not
Merton
stealthy at
is-
all,
I'm-
so
I'm
I'm
with
not
you.
gonna follow you.
just
Okay.
Merton?
Okay, go ahead and make a
Smart.
perception check, Saturn.
Uh,
18.
Nice.
Okay, so you sort of stop and you just look at him, and you realize, oh crap, I just made eye contact with him. And he
Once
looks
I
at
feel
you.
that, if he's within 50 feet, I'm going to cast Mind Link on him.
Okay, I will remind you, you are in a city.
Mind Link's my thing. It's
Oh, okay,
my...
okay. You said cast. I didn't know if that was a spell or not.
Sorry, sorry.
Okay.
I'm just going to use Mind Link.
Okay, go for it.
Yeah, I'll
You
just
can
use
see
Mind Link.
he's wearing a hood. He's got a hood up. You can see he's very short, but that's about all you can see. But you can
Once
see that
I
sort
like
of
lock eyes
jumped
with him, and
at
I'm
you.
like, oh no. All right, I'll cast Mind Link on him, and I'll stare him down,
Okay.
and in his head he'll hear, "What can I do for you, friend?"
You see the hooded figure just like look around, kind of panicked. And then he turns to run, and Mouse and Merton, you guys are right there behind him.
And I'll say Merton, grab him.
We'll grab him.
Make athletics check.
He's small and slippery, but grab him. Look
22.
Ooh, yeah.
I would say we're running towards them now, yeah?
Yeah.
at that, 22.
All right, so he turns around, runs into you, grab him, ah! And you guys come over there, And now, Merton, that you have them in your hands, you can see under the hood you see a small gnomish figure, tiny little spectacles, like the horseshoe haircut, but it's all puffed. It's like just puffed out, kind of like a Bozo the Clown, but it's all white. This is an older fellow. He goes, "Unhand me."
Matrix has his bow out. You ready to shoot him?
I look at Mouse. All right, I got him.
Okay, put him down. Everybody's here now, so you can put him down. I don't think he's gonna get away.
We'll all surround him.
Yeah.
You put him down.
I'm not picking him up. I'm just hanging onto it with his arm.
Okay.
Is he tense? Is he like he's gonna run?
Maybe.
Since
He's
Yeah,
being
okay.
surrounded by people right now, so
like Saturn can do the talking.
Yeah, wait till everyone's
It's
like
already
surrounded, so he
started.
has no place to go. Then I'll let go of him.
what do you want?
What do you want?
I just saw you go into the sewers. What'd you go into the sewers for?
Why are you following us?
Because you went into the sewers. That's weird. What'd you go in there for? What'd you find? Did you find those other
Took care of
guards?
some-
Huh?
We
Huh?
took
Did you
care of
find them?
some. We took care of some city business. What's to you?
Did you find the other guards? I know the guards went down there.
We
What are
did.
they, what are they
find
doing
the
in
intro.
there?
I'm gonna cast a subtle spell, Detect Thoughts.
Okay. His surface thoughts are basically what he's saying. He's not like being deceptive. He's very intent upon figuring out what your business was.
I don't know. You know what? I would just tell him there was a blockage in the sewers, and we were sent down to clear it, and that's what we did.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay.
Oh, it's a level 2 spell.
Ooh, man, that would have been
Oh,
wait.
Taste.
disadvantage, sir, because you used subtle spell.
Oh, that's right. Well, I mean, I'm
Oh,
still
I thought you
pretty
wanted me to make a
optimistic.
persuasion because I telling him what we were
No,
doing.
yeah,
down there.
I do. This is for his
Okay.
magic.
I
surge.
rolled a,
Wild magic.
I rolled a 19 for persuasion.
He sort of squints at you. Hmm.
19.
A blockage, huh?
Yep, it
What-
was a bunch of plants blocking the path the water takes down there, and we cleared it out.
He sort of squints at you, and then very quickly his hand darts into his robe. His hand comes back out, and he's got a little notepad, and he's writing things down.
Okay.
Did you know any of the guards?
Know them? No. Just know they were.
Who
in there.
are you?
Make a persuasion check. My name is of no importance to you.
I still have the mind link. I'll go, tell me your name.
He looks around. What is that?
I'll say it
And then-
aloud in the same voice that he heard.
That's you?
Tell me your name.
I'm writing that down. He writes down. He's furiously scribbling.
I just I would at this point. This guy's no threat to us. Just let him go. We'll continue on our way. He's just holding.
Hang
us up.
on, hang on.
You
I'm
can
gonna
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and snag the notebook that he has.
Make athletics check. Treat it as a grapple.
Oof. Nope.
I'm gonna
He sees
grab
you go
this
for it,
guy.
and he tucks it back into his thing. What do you want? Leave me alone.
I'm gonna grab this guy by his like cloak or whatever, and I'm gonna look him dead in the eye and be like, "You've been real creepy. You've been anything but forthright, and you are going to forgive me for this in a minute." And I'm gonna probe deeper with Detect Thoughts.
Okay, what's the save?
It's a, I think it's Wisdom. Hang on, let me double check. Wisdom saving throw. 17.
He
Is this
fails. What does that do?
So with that, if you probe deeper, the target must make a Wisdom saving throw. If it fails, you gain insight into its reasoning, if any, its emotional state, and something that looms large in its mind, something such as something it worries over, loves, or hates.
Okay.
Either way, the target knows that you're probing into its mind.
If I see him casting a spell, I'd whisper to him, "Careful casting these spells in the city."
Yeah, I'm aware of the Aegis. I got this.
So, as far as his like emotional state, he is a bit frightened of you guys. But the thing I would say that he is mainly thinking of what are they up to.
Okay.
And he's like, "Is that you in my head?" He looks over at Saturn. "Get out of my head!"
No, it's me.
You-
Listen, we just went down and did a real dirty job, and you've been anything but forthright and frankly kind of creepy. So I'm sorry if you've put us on edge a little bit here. I'm just trying to understand what it is that you're after and what you're doing. We don't care to tell you necessarily.
Who
but
do
if
you
you're
work
more
for?
honest with us, we work for ourselves.
We're working for the city. Told you that.
Don't we? Do we still have that paper that has the job? Do we take it off the board?
You have like the address and stuff. Yeah, the information. And you have the like the piece of paper that said where to go to the sewer grate to find a guard to let you in. So he looks over at Mouse the City. He's like, "I knew it."
I don't understand why we're trying to convince this guy. Let's let him go. That's what I'm saying. I'm ready to take a bath, guys. Let's go turn this in.
I step aside.
He starts to move towards the hole, very slowly.
I say, "Stop following us."
Here, I'll just
Sorry
pause, and he
about-
runs.
I can't even get my apology out. Sorry. Well, let's go get our gold and let's go clean up, yeah?
Yeah.
He's sprinting away, isn't he?
Yeah.
I'm faster than him. Whenever he takes off and he's not looking at me, I'm gonna cast Disguise Self and make myself look completely random, and I'm gonna try and tail him.
Okay, that is a
That's
what
a
level
spell.
It's first level.
First level.
No, I still have my magic bow on me. No, please.
Okay.
You know, at any point you could hand your bow to somebody.
If this is too obvious, I throw my bow to Jace.
Like it?
You could just hand it to him.
Okay, so you guys see Saturn.
Atrix
As
is
soon
kinda
as this guy
freaking out.
he turns and sprints, not looking at you. Saturn turns and suddenly becomes someone else. And within about, what are you doing? Are you just walking after that guy?
Yeah, I'll jog after him.
Okay, so about
We
6 to
follow,
10
or I'll
seconds,
follow.
2 Aegis members show up about a little bit in front of you. They just like apparate in, and they put their hand up. Whoa there! We saw you. Spell was cast nearby, and he like pulls up a thing, illusion spell, and he says some words.
I'll just go ahead and drop it.
You have a license, sir?
Yes, here you go.
Take a look at it. Why are you as they hand it back, why are you disguising yourself?
Well, we just did a mission for the city, and as we were leaving the sewers, there was a man following us, and we stopped him, but he wouldn't really give us any information, so I disguised myself to try and tail him to see what was going on.
Make a persuasion check.
Can we show him the writ?
Do you guys come up behind him and do that?
Yeah.
Roll with
I mean,
He
advantage.
didn't, he didn't get very far, did he?
No.
He popped out.
18.
You show them the
Was it
writ and they look. Oh, okay. No harm done. Have a nice
Was
day.
Atrix
And they
able to give the bow
bamf
in
out.
time?
They bamf out, and you see Saturn's like, very uncomfortable.
Alright, Atrix takes his bow back.
I just hold it
Well,
up. I hold it
I
up.
will not be doing that again today.
Well,
All right, let's take this.
looked out.
Let's go back and tell them we got this job done.
Yeah.
All right, you guys make your way back to. Are you prestidigitating yourself on the way, or are you just going in there like you are?
I will press digitation everyone that wants it.
Okay. So slowly on the way, you guys get cleaned up. Make your way back to City Hall. It's been a few hours. You go in. The clerk recognizes you and just points. You guys walk back to that same office, and it's that same elven woman, with the thin glasses. Back already.
Yeah, I walk right in there and just like,
Slam the piece of paper down and go boom.
yeah, and I didn't let Saturn prestidigitate my hand. It's all covered in like shiz, and I slap her on her desk.
She just goes, and she prestidigitates it.
I'll just say I'm really sorry about that. You just didn't think we were gonna come back, and I was very dramatic about our success.
What are you slamming down on there?
I don't know.
Just
my
your
hand.
hand?
Yeah.
I got poop on me.
The guard symbols that you took to show proof.
Yeah, I think I would just do that too. Like
Okay.
the badges.
Okay, so you string the badges out. She looks down at them, picks one up. It seems I've underestimated you lot. Do you have any
Seems
trouble?
so.
What, do you have a report? What was down there?
Boo
Very
beavers.
weird
Poo beavers.
tree monsters.
Tree monsters.
Yeah, what he said.
I don't know what they were, but we took care of it.
Well, it seems you have. And you fixed the blockage. Won't be a problem anymore, I trust.
Indeed.
No,
Okay.
no more problems. And
There
that's
was a weird nursery of sorts with these weird tree poo monsters. And they consumed those other guys. These are the
They also
badges from the
turned
quest.
them into zombies. Some sort of yikes situation in there.
But you took
Oh.
care of all of that.
Yes, we did.
It's all clear.
Okay.
Sewer's running normal.
Did you have any other problems?
Other than the smell, no, I don't think.
All right. Come with
Just
me.
a damn
She gets up and walks
hand.
out. You guys following?
Yep.
Yep.
She walks over to like basically what is a vault. She fills out some paperwork, hands it over to the guy working the vault. Says, "Oh, right away." And he goes out, comes back with a bag, puts it up on the thing, and she turns and hands it to you. Here's your payment.
Matrix's eyes are like giant now. He has like giant pupils now. Just seeing this giant bag of money.
And she says, you lot seem capable. Are you interested in other work?"
After we
If
get
it pays
done
as
with
well
another
as
job.
this,
We have how many days do we have before we leave though?
Like-
Like 4 more days?
4 something like that? Yeah.
Like 4 more
And
days? I'd say
Wolf-
as long as
Wolf time
there's
harvest.
something we can do in the next 4 days, we have urgent business after that.
Tonight wolf time.
Tomorrow night.
I need a rest.
She says,
Martin's pretty beat up.
It would take, would probably take more than 4 days. Think about it whenever you return from whatever business you have. I will tell you that I cannot give you any details until you sign a contract with us.
NDA.
Essentially, yes. This is a something that is not to be spoken of outside of certain circles.
Oh.
But if you're looking for more work, we have
I'm
some.
sure we can 100% take care of that as soon as we're back.
Is there a
where to
monetary
find me.
compensation
Of course.
to the tune of ballpark
Depends on the success rates.
4,000 gold?
Tree fitty.
How much did she pay us for this job that we just did? You said it was
1,500.
1,500.
She hands you the bag and she says there would be monetary compensation. We can discuss that when you come find me. You know where to find me.
Hey, one last thing. We left the sewers. There was some weird. It was a gnome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a weird gnome asking us a bunch of questions. He seemed very interested in why we went down, and he knew about the guards that went down.
She sort of sighs. Small glasses, frizzy hair.
Yeah, real creepy dude. Talks real fast.
Yeah, you seem to have met Mr. Tumblebottom.
What a name.
If you're looking,
Mr. Tumblebottom.
he is.
That should be our group name. That's my vote.
Mr. Tumblebottom.
We'll be the Tumblebottoms. We can get matching outfits. I think it'd be great.
She says, if you are looking for a quick job, if you can. What did he say to you?
He was. I mean, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong. He was just very curious about what we were doing. He took out a
just wanted to
notepad.
know what, he just wanted to know what we did down there. That's it. And then he ran away.
He is a colorful character. We have to check on him every now and then, but he doesn't tend to let guards in his house. If you can get in his house, just take a look around, make sure he's not harboring anything dangerous. Report back to me, I can give you an extra 500 gold.
Why would you think he's harboring something dangerous?
Well, he seems like he's got a few screws loose. He's not harmed anyone, but we have to keep an eye
He's
on
not
him.
harming anyone.
It's just a thing that we keep an eye on. If you were to make your way in, I don't suggest breaking in. Just if he were to invite you in and you could take a look around and report back to me. He probably doesn't have anything bad in there, but if he does, we would like to know. If you can do that for me, I can pay you more money.
Atrix volunteers.
What's his address?
She takes a piece of paper and writes it down, and rips it off. There you go.
Atrix takes it.
Okay, Atrix runs up and snatches it. And she just looks over. It's okay if he has that. Do you need another one?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably a good idea. Thank you.
Okay.
You've done this before. I can tell.
You can feel the hints of subtle racism towards a kobold. She rips off another one and hands it to you, Jace.
Thanks.
Okay. Let me know if you find anything. Have a nice day. She walks back to her office.
Okay, Atrix knows exactly what to do here.
I know exactly what to do.
I don't like this.
Get her!
How much gold are we splitting?
1,500, right?
That's what she gave you.
1,500 divided by 6.
I'm not about to go
Yes.
barging in someone's house that didn't do anything wrong.
250 gold, everybody.
250?
Nor do I feel like helping a town that wants to go barge into one of its citizens' houses just because they feel like it.
Well, they haven't done it, so.
Well,
yeah.
he didn't say
Yeah,
barge in.
you
He
got
was
from
asked
the-
to be invited in.
They want us to do it so that the town isn't responsible.
Well, you got from the conversation that he doesn't let guards in anymore. And she said that she doesn't recommend she doesn't recommend breaking in, but if he were to invite you, it would be appreciated.
Martin's not okay with that.
Okay.
Atrix is completely fine with it because that's his main thing, is breaking into people's houses.
Oh, I lied. I do have one more question. I would love to spend some of this newly minted coin on a bath. Any recommendations?
How much money do we get
You
split?
could always pour a bath
250
in the
each.
tower. You have bath capabilities in the tower.
Free 99 at the tower. All right, yeah.
What was it each?
I will say, I wouldn't mind
250,
spending a little bit of money
250.
for a very nice luxury bath.
Yeah, I want to. Is there a nice joint here in Takria?
She just smiles at you. She writes something down. Go here, it's lovely.
Oh yeah.
With
When are
that,
you off?
I will be back.
All right, what are you guys doing?
Heading to that bath.
If we're
Okay.
going to take a bath, then Atrix is gonna take a free bath at the tower.
Yeah, I'm gonna head back to my tower and
Okay.
clean
So
up
who's
there.
going where?
Atrix will
Or
go at the
Martin.
tower, and then he'll head to. After his bath, he's gonna head to Gnome's house.
So who else going to the tower? Matrix, Merton, Mouse.
Okay, before we
Uh.
split up, I would just tell Atrix, like, hey, let's talk before any shenanigans, okay? I might be in.
What do you want?
I mean, I might be interested in
In doing shenanigans.
shenanigans.
Shenanigans,
And I
you
just-
say?
I look over at Merton and just kind of, not at Merton, but like, I don't want to talk about this in front of Merton because I know that he's disapprovingly looking at us as a part of this conversation. Dad doesn't like the idea of us pranking the old gnome.
Okay, so Mouse, Merton, Atrix going back to the tower. Saturn and Jace both going to the bathhouse.
Bath it up.
Phonic, where are you going?
Bathhouse, I guess.
Okay. So you guys make your way back to the tower. The three of you go to the bathhouse. Go to the bathhouse. It looks, when you walk in, you immediately are like, "Ew, I might be not the clientele they're looking for." But you walk in and they come up to you. Yes, what can we do for you?
Heard you have fantastic baths, and we are definitely in need of one.
Of course, of course. It is 2 gold each for the deluxe package, which lasts.
I will take care of it, and I will give out 6 gold. Take an extra 2 on me.
What a boss.
All right, sir. He takes you back, and there are these like steaming like onsens.
Nice.
For the deluxe package, you guys can also get a massage.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Basically like any 2 drinks you want. They have like very nice wines and things like that.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys stay in there how long? The whole tiny thing is like an hour or 2.
I will
Yeah.
stay in there for 2 hours.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's do that. What time of day is it? Is it super late?
It's you guys went over there in like I want to say afternoon. Or no, you went there in the morning because you guys went to you swam with the rope and then you went back to rest and then went there. So you got there in the morning. This is probably by the time you get out of there about 5 o'clock.
We need to find a way to communicate with each other.
Yeah, because I don't want to get locked out of the tower or anything.
Well, you're always locked out, technically. So I can
Right,
let
but like
in.
if we can't, like if calling Mouse, hey, open the door.
Yeah, we need some kind of communication sending spell or something.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say I have one more errand at a shop to run after this, but I could do it tomorrow too. So I'm there for as long as it takes
would-
to do that.
So after I get cleaned up at the tower, I'd probably get something to eat, and then I'd go back to town, see if I could find the rest of the group, because I had to take the kobold back anyways. He wanted to head back.
Okay.
Short resting.
I don't know what Merton wants to do.
Merton's healing.
Merton's healing.
Merton wants to
Taking a
sit
rest.
still.
Merton's resting for a little while, and then this is the town with a library, right?
Takrea is, yes. But you're in the tower. You can go to Takrea or Brable from there, depending on where Mouse takes
Oh.
you.
Yeah, wherever you wanted to go.
If anyone goes to Takria, I'll follow him. Otherwise, I'll stay here.
Yeah, we'd
They're going
probably
to Takrea.
take a bath, rest for about an hour or 2, and then head back to Takria.
Okay, so you guys are all in Takrea. What are you doing there?
So, short rest, anyways.
Short resting. Bath time, then
Yeah,
short
anyone who
rest.
wants to take short
Um,
rests, that's definitely counts as a short rest.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Back in Takri, I would just look for. I'd go looking for the rest of the group. The clean-smelling group.
Okay.
You'd probably know where we were at.
Yeah, she gave the address. You know where you can figure out where it is. You guys meet them at the bathhouse then.
Yeah, I would head there. I don't know if everybody's going that way, but I'm gonna go there.
I'm not gonna tell anyone, but I'm gonna go to the library.
Okay.
This got interesting.
Okay. What are you looking for at the library?
Where creatures?
Okay, you walk in. Are you asking a librarian for help, or are you just going in? And...
I'm not asking for
Okay,
help.
go and make an investigation check.
He doesn't need an answer.
How dare
He
you
has directions.
even you know.
I know exactly where I'm going.
I've got a
Okay.
great sense of natural direction.
I should have went and got Jace. He's a regular.
Yeah, I'm on a first name basis.
So
you looking
17.
Are you looking for anything specific or just general information?
Well, I'll start with the general stuff, and if I learn, once I learn about general stuff, I'll move on.
Okay, yeah, you find books about different types of were creatures. It's described as a curse, and the lunar cycle affects it. That's the general stuff.
Anything about curing a curse?
Yeah, it's noted in there that the curses can be cured. If you find a cleric or someone able to cast those types of spells.
Anything about, like just learning the basics, like transmission, bite marks, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, with a 17, it can travel through saliva, essentially, so bites.
Dang bites, dude.
Right.
I just want to
That really bites.
Martin doesn't know, so just to
Okay.
kind of fill in the blanks.
Okay.
Is there anything in there about controlling it? I'll look for that.
With how long are you gonna stay there? The rest of the day?
Yeah,
Okay.
no place to be.
Make one more investigation check.
13.
Well, don't see anything down here on any kind of control. Doesn't seem to be something that the writers of these books are interested in at all.
Anything about notable locations of, or how it starts, other than bite?
The 13. I'm gonna say no, not with a 13 or a 17. That's gonna be something you got to dig for.
Okay. Yeah, I'll spend the rest of the day unless someone comes looking for me. I'll hang out here for the rest of the day.
Okay.
Did he?
Looking-
Did you?
Most of what I'm
did you-
looking for
Did you,
is
did you tell us you were going to the library before you headed there when we split off?
I didn't.
Okay.
You just started
Um,
walking away. You're like, okay.
Okay. Bye.
I basically want to know, like if I can find any history on it and any like local outbreaks, or how it is, if it's any sort of like the creation of it. I'm looking at that, or if there's, other than cursing, is there any other way of getting over it? That kind of stuff. That's what I'm looking for.
Do you at any point ask a librarian for help?
Nope.
Okay, then that's what I gave you is what you find.
Okay.
The rest of you, you go and find
Matrix wants
you go and
to
find them
find-
coming out of the bathhouse. What would you like to do?
Can I, real quick, at the bathhouse?
You wanna-
I kind of want to flavor this a little bit. In my bath, I look over and there's a stand. It's got some kind of uncharacteristically wilted flowers. And just kind of thinking about our experience at the sewer and healing Merton. I want to reach out to my hand to these dead flowers and try and bring them back to life and attempt to cast Revivify on them.
Revivify?
Yeah, without knowing that it's like revivify or whatever, but I want to, like, I see these dead flowers and I want to try and bring it back to life.
Okay. Only a wisdom check.
Jace
Right up.
became a cleric
I was
in the
muted.
sewers.
It's a 15 to it.
So with a 15, you realize you just get the feeling something's missing. It's not doing anything.
Okay.
Not exactly sure why. Something's missing. Maybe you're missing something. Maybe it's because it's a plant and not like a person. But something
Okay.
is missing.
Because I know enough about magic to know that sometimes you need components, right? Like, do I know that, like, this is a Brian question, I guess, about Jace. Like, does
Okay.
he know that he needs a gold or a diamond?
No, you're innately magical, dude.
I would say that you figure that you need something, some sort of. You would narrow it down to something like a diamond
Okay.
to help
After
with
this,
to help with that.
I'll tell you what I want to do. I want to go find a cleric and ask him, like, hey, how do I bring someone back to life? Because I think I can do that. And then I want to go buy whatever that thing is,
Okay,
which is a diamond that's
mean,
worth 300 gold
go
pieces.
make a persuasion check for me because that's a weird question.
Yeah.
How much gold did we get, by the way?
250 each.
Okay, 250 each. All right.
Yeah.
I never updated. I need to update it.
So we're heading. So we're all heading to a cleric now.
I mean, you guys can attend, but I'm just telling you my chore list for the day.
So yeah, with
Well, I'm
25,
fine-
that's
I'm
an odd question, but and he goes and fills you in. Something like that would require a diamond worth however much money.
Yeah, and then I go buy that thing, wherever that is.
Make a.
Did I ask the cleric where could I get one of those?
Sure. He says you could get one at a jeweler's shop, although you're probably going to be paying for the work. If you're looking for just a base diamond, you might be able to find one at a magic shop.
Do you have any recommendations?
What do you tell him? It's just diamonds, not necessarily a diamond. It's diamonds worth 300 gold pieces that the spell consumes. So I remember that from when I played a cleric.
Diamonds worth 300 gold pieces, yeah.
Yeah, so you would say, yeah, you can go to either a jeweler. I mean, they don't make those purchases for themselves because they don't actually cast those spells in the city.
Mm.
And like there were certain times people from different. What's the word I'm looking for? Not churches. Different cleric places will have to go out and do missions like that. They are generally supplied those by whoever is doing that.
Okay.
But yeah, you said either a jeweler shop or sometimes magic shops will have those kinds of components. But if
I
you
think
go
I
to a
would just
jeweler
tell the-
shop, you're going to find it in a setting and it's going to cost you more.
I guess I'll try to go to a magic shop.
Okay. You do know where the one you went in last time for the healing potions is? You know where that is. Is that where you're going?
Yeah, that place sucked though, for sure.
Okay, you walk in. It was the big grand opening sign still hanging up out there.
Yeah.
You open the door and you see the guy, the Goliath, stand up. Oh, welcome back. What can I get you?
Yeah. Thanks. Diamonds? I need diamonds.
So, hold on, I'll check. And he goes back. He sort of shouts out, "How much are you looking for?"
300 gold worth.
Okay. And he goes and looks. He goes, okay, I've got 350 gold worth. You just want 300?
Yeah, I just want 300, dude.
Okay. And he puts it on the table and says, can I get name and the fingernail or hair, please?
Yeah, Jace, and I just like, dink, pull out one,
Okay.
put it on the counter.
He wraps it. You give him the gold, and he wraps it up and hands it to you. And he takes down a receipt. He goes, "Thank you for coming in. Are you all with Jace at this place?
Nope.
You alone?
I'm with the group because I'm just.
I just
taking
had a good
the car
bath.
when we're done.
I'm just hanging out with Saturn.
Yeah, I got a good bath. I'm gonna go find like a nice little hole in the wall spot again. Get some food and drink.
Oh yeah, let's go to the cafe, dude.
He says, "It's very good
Waffle
to
House
see you
in
again."
town.
Is there a Waffle House in town?
Yeah. Thanks, you too, man. I appreciate it.
Idris is gonna look
Please
for
come
Jace.
again.
Yeah, we'll do. Maybe for the grand opening or something.
Oh, sorry about that. I should take that down.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little misleading. Also, do you need help tidying up in here? This is a mess. Like,
Is it messy? He looks around. He's like, I guess it is.
what's in it?
Oh.
A mess?
And you see his make an insight check.
23.
Wow.
12.
That's
Okay.
what you got on. That's what you got on D&D Beyond.
Brutal.
Hey, Jack, buddy.
Yeah, he just looks a little nervous.
Not in a bad way. Like, it's okay. Like, I can.
A messy
alright.
shop is a charming shop. My
Yeah,
guy.
it's cute. Like, it's kind of like shabby chic. Like, you know, I don't mean that in an insulting way. I'm
Like
sorry,
a Waffle
but-
House.
like a Waffle House, dude. A
I
Waffle
don't
House
know.
has a vibe.
You ever heard of
Yeah.
Waffle House?
You are right. I should clean up. I will clean up.
No,
that gets
just
the
maybe
burn
take
out.
the sign down, dust some stuff off once in a while. You know, it's got real charm.
I will do that. I will do that. Thank you.
You're the man. And I like leave 2 gold on the counter for him. Like, here you go.
Oh,
dog.
oh, thank you. And he follows you out, and he just reaches up. He's a Goliath. He just reaches up and grabs the sign, the little the banner, and just yanks it down. He goes, "I'll take care of this. Thank you for reminding me. I see it every day, and I just don't even think about it anymore." He like wads it up and goes back in. "Thank you again. Come again."
Oh, well, I'll be back. You know, forget what I said. The sign is cute. It's kind of like, you know, free crab on Tuesday or free crab tomorrow or whatever.
He looks at you. And he looks down in his hand at this crumpled banner. And he goes, "Really?
Yeah, it's, you know,
I should put back up? I should not
Just-
put back
yeah.
up. It's no longer grand opening. You are right." Like, he takes it and goes
Look.
inside. "I hope to see you again."
probably brings people in, but all right, whatever. We'll see you. Bye.
All right. What are the rest
Should've
of you
told him
doing?
to get a light up
Cafe?
open sign.
Yep.
Yeah, dude. We're gonna go to a cafe. Or if there's a Waffle House, we're looking to get plastered drunk and then eat Waffle House at 2 a.m.
Can you guys have told me this so I can join you?
Yeah, sure. You want to join us at the nice cafe?
Well, I'm more on board with the Waffle House plan, but all right. Yeah, let's do it.
All right, you guys meet up at a cafe. Food there is, say, 5 silver for a plate.
It's just a
little
scone and a
fancier
coffee,
one.
though.
But you
Oh,
guys
do I
can
get
meet.
those tiny sandwiches, like with afternoon tea, like British style? Those little egg sandwiches, you know what I'm talking
Sure.
about? Dang. Those things are great.
And I'll buy a bottle of a good whiskey.
Champagne. Oh,
or
whiskey.
something.
Hey.
Okay. How expensive
That's
are you
a
looking to
fancy
go?
cafe.
I'll go like 10 gold.
Okay. So you
That's
get
nice.
a bottle of alcohol. It looks the labeling and everything. It looks very fancy. Looks very nice.
Yeah.
You open it up and
I'll-
pour it. It's way better than that wine they were serving at the at the spa.
I'll pour everyone a drink.
You want a fancy whiskey?
To
bottle?
our first real mission together. Good job,
Just
everyone.
That.
To the nameless few. And
No,
I'll-
there we go.
Yes, the nameless.
There you go. Fancy whiskey bottle.
There you go. Just like that.
Who's all here? Is it just the 3
Well,
of us? Or is Mouse
everyone
with us
except for
too?
Merton.
I'll tell everybody. While we were headed here, Merton wandered off. I don't know where he went.
Wouldn't it be a
Yeah.
gas if he went to
just
the
walked
library?
Fat
He
chance
just-
of that.
He just walked away. Was in the direction of the library, though. Now that we think about it.
Have we ever seen Merton drink?
Somebody, Atrix did, because I shared a wine with the guy when I saved
Oh, okay.
his. Well, I didn't save his
Right.
crate, but I brought his crate to him.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Well, I guess we'll have to save him a glass.
Okay.
Yeah, just take the chance to. Hey guys, I
It takes
I mean, I
most-
never know what's happening to me magically, but I don't know how I did what I did to Mert. And for whatever reason, I think that I could do even more with that.
Isaac says, "Shut up, listen. Let's go do this mission."
Well, it is
Oh.
like midnight. We might wait till the morning.
That's
But
what we're doing
yes,
now,
Jace,
Martin.
what was that?
I
Now you're the odd one. It's not me.
Yeah. I thought I was that. Okay, well, all right, yeah, I'll take that. I've been having these weird visions lately. I think it's tied to my mom. Anyway, I healed Merton, and I think I could do more. I think I could bring somebody back from the dead, but it's probably not going to be Atrix, I'll tell you that. So.
That's a good call.
Bringing
Anyway,
someone
I
back
bought
from
him a
the dead.
I bought a bunch of diamonds to try and use this. I don't. Anyway, just know that that's there.
Well,
and,
what we could do with
Yeah.
Atrix is test it.
Do you have a
The healing.
do you have a license for that spell? That would be my
Push
question.
him on the ground. Heal him.
Oh, that's a good question. Do I need
'Cause
one
I
for that?
I wouldn't know what level spell that is or anything, and I'd just be like, do you have a license for that spell?
It's a level 3 spell. Well, I don't freaking know.
You got a license for
What license
that?
did you buy? Do you remember?
I thought I bought a level 3.
You may
he
have.
spent,
I
he
don't
spent
remember.
extra money. He bought a more expensive one.
I didn't add it to my inventory. I remember I bought the more expensive one, and I had
Yeah.
a 1 or 2 from school, right?
Yeah. So yeah, if you bought another
Yeah.
one, then you would have bought the level 3. So yeah.
Level 3. Okay, I'm gonna add that right now. Add custom item. Level 3 license. Anyway, I think I can bring one person back from the dead. But it might be kind of expensive. So if anybody else wants to be brought back from the dead,
Bringing them back from the dead. Does it?
Yeah.
Is there a time limit on that, or can you bring anyone back?
I think it's anybody, but it's got to be recent. I don't know. I just talked to a
Oh.
cleric to get kind of a brief
That's-
overview.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can hear
Within
myself.
the talk to the cleric, you would know the specifics of it.
That is
Anyway.
really interesting.
If
What,
you want to take
um,
out like a insurance policy on your own life, I might take some kind of tax.
You do life
Yeah.
insurance. We pay you 1 silver a day or whatever.
It's gonna be a lot more than 1 silver to bring you back, bruh.
No, it's per day. So like if we don't die
Oh.
for a really long time, it builds up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did it feel like whenever whatever happened?
Felt different. Like before, it just kind of felt like a bunch of bees in a beehive that just got kicked, and this felt still kind of out of my reach, but a lot more calm and a lot more decisive. I mean, like I've literally like lost my eyebrows, and I've literally blown up. I've literally turned into water and then froze and then turned back into a person. Like weird stuff. This has never happened.
I'm not
I
gonna
think
lie
so
to you,
that
boss.
I can bring people
Uh,
back to life, just not
if
as
I-
good as you can.
If I turned to water, froze, and then came back, I might not cast magic anymore.
Yeah. Well,
You ever thought? You ever thought
I
about
will
punching
say that
people?
does sound like a trip. Maybe it was really cool. How was it?
sorry, what?
experience.
Did you feel
that
one with
experience of freezing.
nature?
Kind of. I mean, I just. So I saw a vision of a woman bathed in radiant light, and I think she's this deity that my mother's family lineage is tied to. And she reached out to me and said, I can help. And I took her hand. And
What's her name? Do you know?
You're
I
right.
believe it's Oreen, and I show them my pendant in the back of it. And this is. I got this from my uncle back when we went to that freak show circus.
What do I know about? Would I even know about this? I probably wouldn't know about this god, eh?
Make a religion check.
Ugh, the religion. Oh, it's just straight roll. So I'm just gonna. I'm not on the board. Can you pull me over? My game crashed earlier. So that I can roll my dice.
In my head, I'll ask Saluna if she's ever heard of Oreen.
Nope, I've never heard of him.
Go ahead and make a religion check as well, Saturn.
I don't even know what gods are.
Just
I
some.
want to make a religion check.
Just sounds like someone you're
Natural
enslaved to,
20.
bro.
Yeah,
No.
it's,
Just
try to-
sounds like
it's on 11 and then
Is it-
like barely rolled over.
As he
Just
Try
mentioned it,
the
I'll,
11 religion.
I'll try to
Gods are-
remember back to all the training that I had and
Okay. Go ahead and
growing
make a
up
religion
here.
check.
And see if I can remember hearing that name.
gods are just a veiled construct to keep people under
Yeah, I
the
was about
thumb
to
of the
say.
government.
Yeah,
Oh,
dude. Are we
another
gonna
nat
start doing the
20.
big
25? Have I ever heard that name?
organized religion?
So, yeah, Mouse, you have heard that name before. Albeit you
Apex
don't
Certificate,
really
You got an 11.
know much about it. It's a minor deity. And Saturn, you hear in your head that it's almost make an insight check for me.
Ooh, drama between the gods.
Oh, 22.
Ooh, baby, these rolls.
She, you hear, I've heard of her, and she says it with almost disdain.
Yes.
Yes.
I would tell everybody what I remember is that I remember seeing that name and it's a minor deity, but that's all I know about it.
Yeah, you would know minor deity, celestial, and sort of like good alignment.
I would just pass that information along.
Has Atrix heard of it? Got an 11.
Nope.
Okay, new information for Atrix.
I think I would share a little bit of what I discovered in the library.
And I probably only heard of it in passing in probably a book that I was half paying attention to.
So essentially, like, my mother is a descendant of somebody that had an interaction with her and helped her, and as a result, my lineage was blessed. And
Is
apparently,
that-
it's manifested like this.
That's how you get your abilities. It's not like you formed a pact with someone.
No, and I could not do any of this until something crazy happened. Have I told you guys about that? My interaction with the Abyssal?
I don't think so. We've only heard about, you have scars. And that's
Well-
when you started casting.
Maybe when we're in a safer place, I can tell you that story.
Anyone who was on the minecart ride with you, you didn't tell them what it was, but they've seen it.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
Yep.
Yeah, is that the one with like the bloodied guy?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was on there.
Yeah, and I'm willing to share about that, but not here.
We
Or
it's
back
just
to where
it's
he
all from your
is?
mother, nothing from your father.
My father has a relationship with Oreen as well. It's just different.
Spicy.
Very spicy. Caused a rift in the marriage. It was really dark. No, I'm just
It's
kidding.
really rough.
It's your whole family that way. They all have something to do with Oreen.
Not that I'm aware of at all. I mean, I have two brothers, and neither of them displayed any kind of magical prowess until around the same time, and very different. Actually, I don't know that. So no, my brothers. No, none of us three could. My father was somewhat magical. My mom, I had no idea, but
I was totally believing that story. You could have just left that part.
I just forgot. I don't want to be like, oh, Isaac, by the way, change the backstory again.
Can't be any worse than my empire is in danger.
My mound.
The ever evolving
man.
backstory.
Oh, it's still not evolving now.
We'll see.
Besides, who knows how much Isaac has changed from me.
What's your family name, Chase?
Well, my last name is kind of a combination between my mom and my father.
What are their
Uh,
last names?
So, my father is Brechtolt, and my mother is Valedis.
Have you ever heard of either one of these names?
No, there's no reason you would.
We can talk more about this. Let's head back to the tower if we want to, though. Or we can stay here. I'm not opposed to whatever anyone wants to do.
I'm fine with bringing the bottle back. We just have to find Merton.
Oh no, is this like we're gonna get arrested for carrying around a bottle outside?
How late is it at this point? Is the library been closed? We're hanging out.
I'll just be sitting at the tower if it closes before they.
Yeah, the library
Sitting at-
closes at sunset, so
So he'd be sitting at the Arcane Aegis waiting.
Yep.
All right, I guess we would head back to the Arcane Aegis to go back to the tower.
Not inside, but I'll sit
Yeah,
next to it.
we'll see.
the steps.
See Merton. Merton
No,
sitting
not
on the
even that close.
steps.
okay.
Saturn will be a little sloppy drunk. A little bit.
All right, you guys make it back to the
We
tower.
are pampered, relaxed, inebriated.
Dude, we had a massage, took an awesome bath, then we went and had an awesome bottle of alcohol. Dude, we're feeling good, dude.
We
It's been a
are.
good day.
Did they get inspiration for all of tomorrow?
Yeah, do I get an inspiration point for all this good stuff I've been doing?
Some good vibes only.
Well, the bathhouse was in the sewer, Holly. That's what the problem was.
Are you doing anything else for the evening?
No, we're going back.
Yeah, back and rest.
Oh, unless you
Back
to
got
the
something
tower.
else.
I mean, I had stuff at the tower, but that's it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What are you doing at the tower?
Oh, hey, Mouse.
Yeah.
Do you mind checking these two items out again, like you did before? And I have the orb, and I've got this necklace that I found in the sewer.
Sure. So as we're back at the tower, I'll
It is
Take
like
the
right when
time.
we get to the tower.
take time, cast the ritual, unidentify on both of them. 20 minutes worth.
'Kay.
Casting.
One of them is a necklace of adaptation, and that's the necklace, and then the little sphere is a drift globe.
What do those do?
Well, you can look them up on D&D Beyond.
Adaptation.
Or you can give me a brief synopsis, since you've already got them pulled
How do you,
up.
well, I
how
will
do you
hack
spell the other one?
Drift globe. It's
Drift. DR.
D-R-I-F-T.
I'm a drift god. You should give it to me.
Okay, so I've got him here.
Okay.
The drift globe is a wondrous item, uncommon. Small sphere of thick glass weighs 1 pound. If you are within 60 feet of it, you can speak its command word and cause it to emanate the light or daylight spell. Once used, the daylight effect can't be used again until the next time. Oh,
We can get through
bonkers,
the
dude.
door. All
You can
right.
speak another. You can speak another command word as an action to make the illuminated globe rise into the air and float no more than 5 feet off the ground. The globe hovers in a way until you or another creature grasps it. If you move more than 60 feet from the hovering globe, it follows you until it is within 60 feet of you. It takes the shortest route to do so. If prevented from moving, the globe sinks gently to the ground and becomes inactive, and its light winks out. And then the necklace of adaptation. While wearing this necklace, you can breathe normally in any environment, and you have advantage on saving throws made against harmful gases and vapors, such as cloud kill and stinking cloud effects, inhaled poisons, and the breath weapons of some dragons.
Really good.
Jeez.
That sounds awesome. What was that? That was the orb?
That was the necklace of adaptation. The orb does basically daylight and can follow you around.
Oh.
Well, now we can get through your door, Mouse.
Daylight. Yeah. Yeah, that would be great. I need
That'll be
somebody
great
cast
for all the
daylight.
people who don't have dark sight.
I do need
I'll,
somebody to cast daylight.
Mouse, if you need this, you can use it. Here, take it.
How many charges does it have?
You can use it once. Once used, the daylight effect can't be used again until the next dawn.
Oh, perfect.
One charge.
Cast. I'll use it tonight.
If you need like a light spell, I have Fairy Fire, which is
No, it has to be daylight spell.
oh, it has to be daylight. Never mind then.
Yes. It's
Mouse,
the last. It's actually the last layer to get through.
Next to last.
Well, I have the spell to get through the last one, so the last
Uh,
layer I need somebody else to help me get through.
What's the last layer?
It's dispel magic. spell, I have that.
Oh,
Mouse, do you want to take this drift globe?
I'd just like to use it for tonight, if you don't mind. I'll give it back to you.
Okay. I don't care to hold either of these two things. I mean, I'm kind of interested in the necklace from a breathing underwater kind of standpoint, but that's it.
Okay. I don't like going underwater, so you can pass on
But
that.
also, if we're gonna have somebody go through like gases or whatever, maybe Merton can take this. He was not digging the sewer and all the stench.
Take it.
Oh, and
Okay.
small note, Merton. As you were sitting outside the Aegis waiting for your friends, you could
I
hear.
was not like, okay. I'm not gonna be like inside of the Aegis. I want to be like kind of away.
Yeah, okay. I'm just you could hear and smell your friends approaching before you could see them.
whoa! You got some extreme senses.
Well, it's about that time of the month.
Ah,
I will interact
Okay,
with them.
before the night's over, I would go use that orb and cast daylight on that door.
Okay.
And then right after, I would cast Dispel Magic.
You got the you do have the spell slot for you. You didn't use much.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, I only used one level 3 spell, so I still have one more.
Okay. So, as you cast a spell magic on the purple layer, you see into the workshop. First thing you notice is there's a very large contraption of some kind that takes up most of the middle of the floor.
All right.
It has like
yes.
it's almost like a rail, a circular rail around most of it, and the part that you can walk into the middle of it. And then there's one of those rail things that's got almost like a console on it, and it has some sort of control on each side, with the side that you're standing inside, and there's the control on the other side. There's also a small like slot on it, so it's a bit odd. You also notice that there are like a couple different what look like workbenches with different kinds of sort of components, which you recognize all of. None of them are extraordinary components, but just stuff for different spells.
Okay. Doesn't notice anything that I would need.
No.
I just commit the stuff to memory for later in case I need something there.
There are a few sort of papers strewn about, and let's see. There is on one of the desks there is a small box, and with a note on top of it.
Okay. Read the note.
You go over to the note, and it says mouse on the note. So you open it up. And the note says, "I'm sorry to have left you when I did, but I had something to atone for, and I knew the risks, and I accepted the potential price for that atonement. I think you'll be a fine wizard, Mouse. I know how fascinated you are by the School of Evocation. I believe it is a worthwhile endeavor to master it, but I think that if you found this, then you've taken my words to heart and allowed your thirst for knowledge to go beyond that. It is my sincerest hope that you are happy on your journey quenching that thirst. I hope this trinket and this workshop, if you so choose, will aid you with that effort." You open the box, and there's a small silver bracelet in it.
Okay. I would go ahead and cast Identify on the bracelet.
Okay. I will put that in your bag real quick.
I'd also look around the room to see if there's any literature or books or anything that might describe how to use this table.
The big circular thing in the middle of the room?
Yeah, big circular thing in the middle of the room. I'd just look around to see if he has any documentation on it.
You don't see any documentation, but you could try to identify it.
Oh yeah, I would I'd cast Identify on pretty much anything I don't recognize and think magical. I'm in here all night casting Identify on everything.
So you cast Identify on the big thing, and essentially what it is a big device that is used for plane shifting. The little slot on it is where you would stick a tuning fork, and the controls on the outside of it will identify or try to identify what plane that tuning fork is attuned to, and if you use the controls on the inside, it will shift up to, I think it's 8 people to that plane, although the tuning fork does not come with you, so you would need a way back.
Okay. Guess I would be doing some research later on how to make a tuning or find a tuning fork.
And
Okay.
I put the thing in your bag. You should be able to see it now if you refresh.
Oh yeah. Do that.
What'd you find, Mouse?
You guys aren't in here with me.
Oh, okay. I like respectfully keeping our distance.
Magix is in his nice
I mean,
box.
I would have just kind of went up there on my own. Like I would
Yeah.
have thanked you for the orb, and you guys. I would have waited for like everybody kind of wander off to their rooms, and then I would have went out and did this on my own. Okay. I would attune to that in my later before I go to sleep.
Okay, and then just look through stuff and tell me what you want that option to be.
Yes, I will do that here in a few. Other than that, I don't see anything else of interest in this room. So,
The
I would-
papers that are strewn about.
oh yeah, I would kind of rummage through the papers, but not like if there's any like kind of scan them to see if there's anything of interest that pops out.
Okay, yeah, if you're just scanning them, you see that basically this looks to be like different orders for magical items. But since there are none left in here, you assume that he finished up any unfinished business he had before he left.
All right, I would just kind of stack up the papers and put them back on his desk or whatever in there. Destroy
Okay.
them or anything. And then, as I leave, I would close the door and head back to my room to get some
Okay.
attuned to this a new item that I have and get a rest in.
Okay, the door locks behind you.
You getting a long rest for this?
Because you did have a chair propping that open because you knew that if it closed, it would lock.
It's fine.
Okay.
I also know that it could be pick locked, so I've been...
I can
Well,
unlock it with my
can't
magic.
can't be picked. It has to be. It's a magic lock.
Oh, it's a magical. Okay, well,
I got that.
we got that
Don't
under
you only
control.
I
have
got
so
you,
many
boss.
charges for that?
I
there
still
are
got a
only
few
so many.
charges left. I've got a few left.
I think you have 1 or 2 left.
Yeah, something like that. But you could always stick a wedge in the door.
Yeah, well, we'll worry about that later.
Install a new door. We'll do
I don't-
that.
I don't see us plane shifting anytime real soon, so we're good.
What are you talking about? We plane shifted all the time at level 5, and
Well, I don't see us plane shifting because I don't have an attune fork for anything.
oh, it'll
I'm
probably
not-
just send you
I'm
somewhere
talking
random.
out of character here, not that they know anything of their character.
We don't even know what's in the room yet, technically.
Yeah,
So-
no, I haven't told anybody about anything.
I'd like to
Okay.
think that the rest of us are just having a good old time downstairs.
I would assume that everybody went to their rooms for the night. It's
Oh,
late,
okay.
right? Rest. That's kind of what I waited for before I went up there.
Okay.
Okay, I go back to my room, and that's it for me for the night.
All right. So
Predicts
whoever's
is, like,
taking
animating
the
with his
drift
box.
globe and who's taking the necklace of adaptation, put it in your inventory, or I can do it. Just let me know who's getting it.
I have the drift globe for now. I would probably give it back to. I would give it back to, Jace, who handed it to me because I don't really have a use for it right now.
What's the name of the necklace? Necklace of what?
Adaptation.
Adaptation.
Let me read it.
And I don't know if it affects smells, but it says you can breathe normally in any environment. and advantage on saving throws made against harmful gases and vapors. So,
I'll wear it if no one else wants it.
I already have a necklace
I
on,
mean, I
so
would like it, but I wouldn't need it.
it might be good on Merton or Vonic since they're going to be in the middle of stuff, and I just thought Merton really didn't like sniffing the poo, so...
Yeah, it might help me out since I'm a good sniffer now.
I'd be happy to hang on to the Drift Globe and just be our daylight person or whatever, but I don't care. The necklace does require attunement.
Okay.
Just so you know. I'm going to remove it from my inventory.
Okay, so who did you add it, Michael?
Yeah, I just got it. Yeah.
All right. Anything else you guys want to do for the evening?
Sleep. Martin sleepy.
Yeah, it was pretty much it was a pretty big challenge to get through there, Kingly, for sure.
I think I would just if we wanted to pick up the conversation from where we left off earlier, I would
yeah,
I would
us
feel
about your
compelled. Yeah, I would feel compelled to share that.
Sure. What?
We left the cafe for a specific reason, because I didn't want to share all my life's details
Okay.
in public eye, but I don't care if we do that if
Beatrix
people
is
want to go to
listening
bed.
intensely.
I think so I mentioned my father had a relationship with Oreen. I'm inclined to believe that she was his patron when she was a warlock. My family made its business by smuggling warlocks out of Ortiz. I have no issue with them, and I'm grateful for the Aegis for showing me how to hone a little bit of my ability, but...
When he says that, I'll glance over at Vonic. I'll mind link with Vonic.
Okay.
You think we should tell him?
What's the big deal? What do warlocks do?
Oh, you can listen, man. I'm leaving that up to you. Like, it's your thing. I think we're pretty safe with this group for now. So, if you want to tell them. If not, I'm not gonna say anything.
I think I would just look to Merton and look to Mouse and just say, warlocks derive their magical power from other patrons, and
I'll cast Eldritch Blast in my hand.
What does it look like?
My Eldritch Blast is like a purple glowing energy.
I just
Beatrix
feel like
takes a very close look at it. He's very fascinated by it.
I would
do
say
any of
that's,
us recognize that?
I'd say that-
You see me.
Mouse- Yeah, you guys have seen it come through a couple times, but you don't really know what it is. Jace, roll a, we'll say just intelligence check plus your proficiency.
Okay, so this is +5 then.
Okay.
Yoink. 20.
20. Yeah, that's something that you have that you recognize that from your father.
Yeah, that's warlock magic right there.
I tell him, I would say, my eyes kind of big, and I'd be like, "That's really neat. Just be careful around outside of this tower casting anything like that."
I look over to Mouse.
I'm very
and
careful. I was raised to be very, very careful. I've
I
had my
tell him-
patron basically my whole life.
I will also tell him that I know from my time in the Arcane Ages that they actually have an entire group to deal with people with warlocks in the Arcane Ages, and all I know is they're called the Emancipators. That's all I know of them.
yeah, I look over to Mouse. I grab my knife, like underneath my garb, and I subtle spell detect thoughts on him.
On me?
On you, yeah.
What are your surface thoughts, Mouse?
My surface thoughts are I'm genuinely amazed, and yeah, I think that's really cool. I'm thinking that's a really neat spell, and you would notice that my thoughts are, I'm more worried that if he got in trouble outside this tower,
I ask
would
Mouse.
be my concern.
Mouse, I don't have a problem with this. I know that you're in the system, though.
I'm in the system. If you say that to me, I will tell you I'm in the system because I really didn't have a choice. My father here was somebody very important in the Arcane Ages, or at least more important than me. And he put me there, and it's part of my training. Do I have any love for the Arcane Ages? I would say no.
So you're
Jace,
okay with this?
Roll 2
I'm-
d20s for me.
I would also tell you that I am all about learning as much as I can, expanding my spell pool, and that's really what it's about for me. So now you know as much as I would be apt to tell you based on my surface thoughts and what you asked me.
I then assume that he's not gonna, like, you're not gonna report Saturn or anything.
I mean, you wouldn't get, based on my conversation, I mean, you can do an insight check or
I
something.
guess I'm
but
just asking you straight up, like.
If you're
not
asking me,
gonna-
I'd be like, why would I? If anything, I see it as an opportunity for me to learn more.
Okay.
Like I said, I have no love for the Arcane Ages.
I know before you saw me look a little different. I said that
did.
was Vampiric Touch, which I was using that spell at the time, which I can teach you if you do want to learn. But, hang on. I'll turn around and I'm gonna, in my head, I'll go, okay, go ahead and show him. Just try to not be as scary as usual. And I will cast Form of Dread and turn around.
Martin stands up, maul in hand.
And I'd kind of, I would fall, like, kind of push my chair back if I'm sitting down and kind of like fall out of my chair a little bit. Like,
You notice
Nice.
Saturn keeps himself pretty upright and confident, but now he looks a little bit even more so bolstered up. And
Yeah,
his voice is a little different. Hello. My
Yeah, I
name
take a
is
step back as
Saluna.
well.
I would definitely seem a little intimidated.
Wait, what did you say, Saturn?
I said, hello. My name is Saluna.
Whoa.
It is
Whole different
wonderful
personality.
to meet you.
I mean, whoa, a whole different personality.
You're
Well-
not Saturn.
What did you do to Saturn?
I'm the one who gives
demon.
Saturn his powers,
Oh,
and I'm the one who also resides in his mind.
that's creepy.
Oh, look
Please,
at that. So Saturn has
please,
his own
if you
little
don't
buddy.
mind, please make sure you keep him safe. And then I'll drop the form. Hello,
As
His
you-
own little buddy.
Martin wills it.
that's
No.
Saluna.
That was scary as shit. That's what I'd say.
Yeah, it can be a little bit alarming at times, but whenever I see her, she looks a lot different. But that's kind of just the way it comes out with the magic.
Saturn, you're okay with this?
Oh yes, she's the love of my life.
Oh, well, in that case, great. Well, we have a warlock in our midst. We have the son of a warlock in our midst. My brother might also be one at this point. I ran into that
And
abyssal
I
demon as
probably should share with you all. The reason why me and Vonik are together and we're fleeing my hometown, Rinport. My father his name is Tempest Cornelius. He found me in the Feywilds whenever I was 4 years old and took me in. And I was completely unaware of it, but Vonik found out that he was involved in the slave trade. He kind of runs it.
Like the
and-
same one that Monarch was tied up in?
Yes.
So when he found out, I honestly didn't really want to believe Vonik at the time, but I confronted my father, and it came down to me casting darkness just to flee him, and I met up with Vonik, and we left.
Real quick, Mouse, Merton, Atrix, and Jace, make me we'll call it a history check.
History. Alright.
Am I out of points? Oh wait, I got
8.
another one left. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna re-roll mine.
17 for me.
Not much better. 14.
So if you were 15 or higher, is that only Mouse?
I think so.
Mouse, you remember hearing the name Tempest Cornelius whenever you guys talked to the carnival leader, Mr. Vilden, when he asked, "Wait, weren't you? You reckon Cornelius? Do you know Tempest Cornelius?" And he said, "He helped some people here in the Feywild."
If I remember that, I would pass that information along to everybody that I heard that, and I remember this from when we were at the festival.
Yeah, I remember him saying so. I've been so caught up in hiding it that I was just terrified when he mentioned it. Whenever we met Traylor at the library, he was able to talk to me in my mind, and he knew exactly what I was instantly. So it was quite terrifying.
Oh, speaking of Saturn, I have spoken with him a couple times since then, and he was weirdly sincere with me about an apology for you. He wanted to pass that along. He wasn't weird. He was just sorry for freaking you out, and he didn't intend to at all.
He tried to come across that way, but when you've been running for the past 2 months, it was just shocking.
I understand that.
Are you
I've
still
been
running?
Haven't been caught yet,
Yeah, technically.
but I don't really know if he's looking, so...
He's in the
I don't know.
Feywild or is here?
No, he's in Rinport.
Hmm.
I thought he might be at the... He's a big handball fan, so I thought he might be there, but I didn't see him.
Deal with him.
Yeah, do you want to track him down?
He's the one who taught me how to control my magic. I just don't know if I'm ready or strong enough to deal with that.
Oh, this time you got.
He is kind of like the leader of a crime organization. I don't know how strong he is really. I know he had special places in our mansion that we were living in where we were open to cast whatever spells we wanted to there, but
If we help out my village, then we can have an army. We can take him out.
I love it. I love it so much.
that might be a good idea, Atrix. But can you convince your people after you take over to fight for someone that's not even a part of their land?
I can tell him, you're my friend. I appreciate you. And as long as you're good to them, they'll be good to you.
Good to know. Thank you, Atrix.
No problem.
Well, dang.
Well,
Martin starts snoring.
Merton,
Yeah.
rude.
Oh.
So
Sorry.
rude.
Martin's snoring. I'm gonna get real close and go back into my former dread and tap him.
Long day.
Absolutely.
Past my
I mean-
bedtime.
Talking about slavery, I'm sure you're against that. At some point, we should go take that on, right?
Yes, at some point, I do want to deal with it. It can't go on. I don't agree with that. So.
Quick
And
question: Is
he's
there slavery in my little village hole?
Do kobolds enslave other things, like
Yeah.
rabbits or something?
I mean, I don't think so.
I never wrote
I
it
mean,
down, so that's why I'm
there's
asking
no,
you a question.
there's kind of not enough people to do that.
Great.
That's great. Okay, well, I feel like we've all gotten to know each other very well tonight. Oh, and for those of you, who
God,
don't know,
the
like,
whiskey is just so good, and I can't keep my mouth shut after a couple of drinks.
now Atrix, and perhaps you too, Merton, warlocks are super taboo, so please don't mention any of this, especially about Saturn, to anybody that looks like they wear these robes. And I just kind of point to the robes that we
Why
both
are they so
have.
taboo? It's just magic.
It's magic from an uncontrolled source, and that's the problem.
Don't magic kind of get it from an unknown being?
Yeah, that's kind of the problem.
That's the problem.
You
See,
get all magic from the unknown being, though.
big government, it's all about control.
Well, the government is dumb.
Agreed, 100%. That's why we got to burn it all down. Okay.
Strange thing
Magic
for
is
a general to say.
Government is dumb. Can we go back and take over my place so I can be the king?
This particular government is dumb. My government is perfect. It was.
So perfect
It
they
needs a
threw
bit
me
of
out.
fixing.
Yeah.
The government needs a bit of fixing, but
Are they big into like warlock magic and stuff over there where you're from?
I mean, magic is a thing, yeah.
We got some family drama in here. Saturn, you've got your dad. The abyssal encounter that I had that you guys were aware of, that's because of my brother. He was trying to cure my mom of something awful. My dad's gone missing
I was
too.
gonna say, everyone here has family
I
issues
don't
but
even-
me.
I don't even actually have a family, so there's that.
I didn't
Mouse
have any
over here
family.
doesn't
family
If it
issues.
makes you
What are talking
feel
about?
any better, Mouse, my family left me in the Feywilds on purpose. When I was
Yeah,
4.
Well, my family left me when I was a baby.
Oh yeah, dude.
Is this
I
one
would-
thing
they
who
left-
has
they
the
left
worst
me-
backstory?
They left me laying on the street when I was a baby. I was picked up by the Thieves Guild.
Son of a.
Merton, you want to share any like family issues that you have?
Martin's like, mm-mm.
Rather not.
Oh, this is time to talk about backstory. This is backstory time. Gather around.
Oh God.
Stay a while and listen.
Stay a while.
My backstory is mind your own dang business.
That's a good backstory.
Get off my lawn!
Get off my lawn.
Listen, all I have issues is this dream that's constantly annoying me. That's kind of it. I also got kicked out of my whole village.
Yep. We've heard.
Atrix,
That's
we know all about it.
You did? No way.
We know everything about your backstory.
Like, you got kicked out of your village? Really? That's sad.
I didn't even know that was possible, dude.
I didn't know that happened.
Village. I thought it
Maybe
was an
we should-
empire.
Maybe we should go take.
Oh, Merton just dropped the ball on it. Oh,
But
well,
to
it
your
is
eyes,
an
it's
empire of
but it's a
villages.
man. Exactly.
Yes.
To me, it's an empire. To you guys, it's just a normal village. And then Atrix looks sad.
Well, I am bushed.
There's like 10 people in his empire. That would be just incredible.
All right, do you all
All
go
right.
to sleep?
We all go to sleep, awaiting the next session.
Everyone
think I
gets
would-
a long rest except Merton because you dropped to 0 hit points today, so you get a short rest.
Oh, boo.
I think I would, before bedtime, just apologize to Mouse.
for probing my thoughts.
Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't know, but I think I would tell you.
That's what I was
hey,
like- I'm like, what are you apologizing to me for?
I grew up running from the Aegis and hiding people like Saturn and my father. I may have dug into your mind a little bit, and I'm really sorry for that. I just don't know.
Yo, mine.
You
So I'd
know,
be like,
you
I'm
know
like-
mistakes.
it's okay. I grew up avoiding stealing from the Aegis, so there.
We should
tell
talk
everybody.
sometime about Emancipators because
I don't know anything about them. All I know
Oh.
is they exist.
okay. I'm worried.
That's it. I know that they have them. I don't know what they do.
All right.
They emancipate people's lives from them, dude.
Yeah, I'm worried. That's what's happened to my dad.
I did get the name right, Isaac, right?
Yep.
Okay. I wrote it down in my notes. So I just make sure I wrote it down right.
That's the ones.
Nappy time.
All right. You guys take your long rest, except for Merton, who gets a short rest. And we'll pick up there next week. Thanks for playing, guys. Thanks for watching,
Oh,
everyone.
Yeah. Yeah.
See you next week. Bye.
See
Bye.
ya.
Bye.
What a fun.